Okay, so I'm going live. I'm going to promote it real quick. Then we're going to all get started. I'm sure that means Melissa's coming too.
Hey, David.
How is this all going to work? Because we might not have the same participants.
Well,
We're gonna have a lot of the same people.
I
the
kind
way
of
that
figured.
the way that this is going to work is going to be pretty simple. If we add another member to our team, that's why I wanted to start today and not as of last week, right? So
Hmm.
we're going to have a message group, either WhatsApp or a message. We're going to let the team decide. But I'm saying if we add another person, great, they'll just get added.
Yeah, and if we decide on our message and then it gets bigger and bigger, honestly,
We
we
can
could just
switch to
move.
WhatsApp. Yeah.
Hmm.
But we'll let the team decide.
Or Google Chat. I'm down with either way.
Like I said, what we'll do about chat is we'll have the chat help, like, we'll be sharing our screens. And so this is going to be super interactive. It's going to be kind of crazy. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work yet, but I think I have a plan. Hopefully. I think I do. And I'm going to go ahead and promote this online real quick.
I even have GitHub pages turned on.
Oh, we don't need that, but you know what? That's okay. We
Just in
might need that,
case.
but we'll see.
We're,
David edit me computer audio and music. No.
Hey,
hold
David.
on.
Oh, your speech is coming in hot.
God bless my mom, the bringer of the coffee.
Mm. I could do some of that.
I am always really thankful when I get another double shot of espresso. I am so serious.
All right, so if y'all could reboost it on Mastodon, all the places, let's try to get this going here. So,
Got you.
um,
What'd you say?
I'm gonna be posting it all over social media.
Yeah.
So if you could repost it. All right, who's making a bunch of noise?
Not, as far as I know, not me.
We'll want to keep that to a minimum when we're actually like for
Can you
real.
I
guys
was
hear
gonna
my
say,
background?
Potentially,
I don't know, can you?
I'm not sure if that's you, Laurel.
I don't know who it is.
Well, what do you hear?
Like a bunch of like ruffling and like messing with things.
I have no idea. But I'll mute myself for the time being anyway.
No, you don't have to. I mean, I'm saying once we actually get going. Um, like I said, if you're in chat, we will start. Like I said, I'm honestly probably gonna start in just a few minutes once I finish promoting this real quick. Um, so yeah, it's gonna be fun. I mean, it's gonna be really cool to get this. And then I did get approval from Michael, by the way, that we
Nice.
can team up and work on the iOS version of this.
Yay.
Um, so I did get team from Michael.
Good morning, everyone.
Did
Good
he like
morning.
the app?
Good morning.
Sorry about
He
my speech
does.
earlier.
Hmm.
Sorry about my speech earlier.
No problem, David. Not a huge deal yet.
It's supposed to go to separate output, but it didn't.
So yeah, this is gonna be. Is Melissa coming today? Do you know, David?
I I think not. I think she's got something going on after, or I mean,
Oh, okay.
at 9, and she's definitely has something going on at 8.
Oh yeah, I think she said that last night. That's okay. It's okay. Like I said, she can definitely catch up to it. So.
Yep.
All right. So I think we're gonna get started. Like I said, if we have people in chat, if we have more people come in, we'll get this going. But I don't want to waste time. So let me. I'm trying to. There we go. I gotta look at chats a minute. I'm getting Mastodon posts. Um. So first thing is, um, let's just Laurel. Do you want to introduce and get started? Now we're
Sure,
ready.
welcome everyone to a special 3-hour Learn to Code Tuesday, co-hosted by the Laurel Wheeler Foundation and Techopolis. I'm Laurel, and we're going to be doing we're going to start an awesome project today. So come join us every week. Normally it's from 10 to noon Central Time, either on Taylor's YouTube or right here in Zoom. But this is a special, so welcome. Take it away, Taylor.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start my video. You guys don't have to, but oh, maybe I won't. Okay, no problem. I guess I'm still having issues with my studio display. No problem. Not a huge deal for this thing. So, hello everyone. Welcome to another Learn to Code Tuesday. Again, I'm Taylor, and we're gonna be doing a special team project with everybody. So, the way this is gonna work is it's gonna be a little bit different than what we've done in the past. Of course, if we do have help questions from Free Code Camp, we will answer those too. But we're gonna be working on a project together so you guys can apply your skills. And so we're going to be working together as a group to make a flashcards app that Maria has already started. It's really cool. It's like a Quizlet clone in a sense, kind of. It's sort of there, and we are going to actually be getting this going. And we're going to be talking about a whole bunch of things here. Oh, sorry, my phone kept going crazy. So let's see. Okay, dear God, I got distracted. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today. Like I said, if you're in chat, feel free to come in. And if you are wanting to get on Zoom, I'll put the email address, Laurel Wheeler Foundation at Gmail. You can join us. It's gonna be really cool. So, yeah. Let's see, do we have any chats? We do not yet. So really quick, I'm going to get us going by ensuring that, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna get the email real quick and put that in chat. So I'm actually gonna change the title. I screwed up on that anyway on YouTube. Okay, so yeah, how's y'all's week been?
Pretty good.
It's been, sorry, go ahead.
I just said pretty good.
All right, cool.
I'd say mine's been pretty good, just busy as always. I'm very thankful that we are finally going to get a cold front and it won't be 100 degrees. So that's a
Super
blessing.
nice.
And yeah, how about you?
Busy. Maria, how is it there in Michigan?
Um, I had to check the weather, but
Is it
I
getting
think it's
colder?
starting to cool down. I
Oh
think.
boy. I could never deal with winter. So, oh my God. Anyway, yeah. So hopefully everybody's David. How are you doing? You good? It's probably starting to get cooler in Washington as well. Yeah. So let us get started here.
Mhm.
I don't think I posted this
Awesome.
on it. Awesome. Awesome. Cool. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead really fast and I need to. Oh, I'm not on the right account. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna put this on Facebook real quick. Maybe I can't. That's fine. I'll have to do that in a minute. Laurel, do you mind putting it on the Facebook? Because I'm not logging into Facebook on this computer. If you can't, that's fine.
Okay, I can go get my phone and see.
No problem.
Hold on.
I just want to I really want to make sure we get this spread far and wide today. And you have a big Facebook page. So, okay. So, Orinx, welcome Orinx. So he's trying out GH coding agents, trying a big feature on 1PR. Everything seems to be checking out. Wonderful, Orinx. And again, if you want to come on Zoom, you can do that as well. I think you're already registered. If you don't, that's okay too. But thank you so much for being here. Okay, so should we all get started, y'all?
Yeah, let's
do
do it.
Okay, so Maria,
Yes.
do you have the code on GitHub?
How did I get it on?
On GitHub, right? You said you have a repo?
Mm-hmm.
Is it public or private?
It's public.
Good. We want to make sure this is public. The reason being so people can see our progress.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're gonna want to do, so we'll talk about GitHub for a second if people don't know. GitHub is a way to store software, right? It allows you to store and handle software. So you can be able to collaborate with your team and store it for backups and things. And so with GitHub, what you do is you invite collaborators, right? So you invite people to your repo and then they accept the invitation. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to invite people to the repo. So, in this instance, what we're going to do, because we don't want to say everybody's GitHub username on stream, and of course, if you're familiar, if you're comfortable with that, because then you can actually have followers on GitHub. So of course, everybody knows mine. It's just Taylor Arndt. So what you can do, Maria, is you can go to settings in your repo and you
Mhm.
can invite collaborators. So let's go ahead and do that now. I would not recommend sharing screen. We don't need to see any of your private GitHub account details, but you can go to settings and then you can go to collaborators, or it might be people. Do you want to go ahead and do that real quick so you can invite us to the repo?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So while Maria's doing that, again, we're doing that. Now, normally, if you're working on any random public repo, you can what's called fork it, meaning make a copy. But in this instance, because we're working together, right, that would be useless because then Maria would have to actually accept what are called pull requests, which are literally like, hey, I'm going to merge my copy into yours, in a sense. And we don't want to do that because that would be more complicated. And since we're all working together anyway, it's just easier to do it this way. All right. So that's why we're doing it this way. And thank you everybody for being here. Like I said, if you're wanting to be on Zoom, I put in the chat.
Mhm.
Um, I put in the chat so you guys can join us on YouTube. I'm sorry, Zoom, whatever it's called. So yeah. So I'm waiting for Maria to do that. And like I said, Maria, let me know if you have any problems with that. GitHub is very powerful, as you guys can tell. You know, it's very powerful. In fact, GitHub has so many different like levels of things that you can do. You know, those agents, they're really cool. So,
Alright, let's see. Uh,
all right, let me look at this real quick. I don't know why my YouTube is not working. Oh, there it goes. So how is that going, Maria? Is it pretty easy to add people?
yeah, it's under settings, right?
Yeah, under the repo settings. So open up your repo and then settings.
Alright. Let's see. Alright, let's see.
This is gonna be really cool. Like I'm sure that we'll probably do some coding today. But we're gonna go through every step. So, and if you need to, Maria, you can share your sound if it makes it easier. If you need help with it. Honestly, if you're in the repo, you're not gonna expose any of your personal information as long as you don't go into the like the personal information section of settings. Also, they really change a lot of things sometimes, so GitHub is known to change their interface a lot.
As long as they keep it accessible, you know.
They do. They do.
I know,
It's
right?
accessible enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, welcome everybody. Like I said, thanks for being here.
Does
Um,
GitHub happen to have an app?
they do actually. Yes, they do.
Is it just iPhone or is it also Mac and Windows and all?
I think it's iPhone, and I think they may have a Mac and Windows app. Hold that
Cool.
thought. Let me look. Um. Okay.
Alright, let's see. Add people.
Yep. And add me first, Maria, and then we'll decide, and then we'll add Laurel.
I don't have a GitHub account, so
Okay, then add me. David, do you want to be part of this or no?
Not yet. I'm just watching.
No problem. All right, so just add me not for Maria, and it'll probably change, like I said, once Melissa and others come in. And Laurel, if you want to make a GitHub account, because that will be actually really helpful if you want to like contribute to open source stuff.
I mean, I totally can, but my coding isn't there yet. So
Dude,
Neither is mine.
you do not need to be a coding whiz to make a GitHub account.
No,
I know, but like I
that
don't
was easy.
contributing to open source. My coding isn't there yet.
Don't worry. Like even for this project.
I
The only way
definitely
you're
can.
the only way you're gonna get better is to try. Like this is a good project to contribute to because it's in a controlled environment.
For sure. I can create one.
All right. It's not gonna hurt anything.
I'll work
So
on it.
do I? What do I like? Type your username or?
Yes.
And is it your full name or is it Taylor Aren't?
No, actually, Taylor used to be my GitHub, but then I got locked out of it. So,
Oh,
it's just Taylor, like my full name. So Taylor aren't all one word.
okay.
And then what I will do is I'll get an email and then I'll accept it. And then what I'm gonna do is then share the screen, talk about how we're gonna do some Git basics today for some of the time, and then we'll actually get some coding done later on. That's why we needed to have plenty of time.
All right, I added you.
Let me look. Was it that hard?
Mm-mm. It
All
was
right, I'm gonna
really
look.
easy actually. I just had to look for it in settings because it's kind of buried. But
Found you. Now, what happens if you're part of an organization? So let's talk about that. So let's say you're part of Techopolis. Then we would be able to see all of your like your repos, right? So you wouldn't have to invite individual people, but because you're a individual contributor, that's why. All right. So that's kind of a very important thing to understand. But because this is your project, we want to keep it under your GitHub account because it'll be a good portfolio project. And then what you could do is, let's say you want a tech job in the future, you want to like show people what you've done. You can
mm-hmm.
actually show them like, look, I worked together as a team to build this, and things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to accept the invite. What I do, I hit accept. So I press enter. And then I hit accept. So now I am in the repo. Okay. So all I did is I press enter on the link to accept, and now I've accepted the invite. So now I'm going to start sharing my screen. Before I do that, let me check chats. You guys are quiet on the chats this morning. Oh, you know what? Really fast. I forgot to promote it on our Discord. So let me go ahead and do that. Like I said, if you guys aren't in chat, have any questions, let me know. I'm gonna quickly promote this on our Discord real fast, and then we'll continue. I want to make sure everybody knows. So we're gonna be doing Git basics today, and then we're gonna write a PRD and things like that. Oh, I gotta log in. Oh, second, let me quickly log in. So next thing we do is we clone the repo. Talk about that in just a second. Let me log in real quick to Discord. But honestly, I have a feeling more people will be coming at the 10 o'clock hour, which is perfect because then we'll be doing actual Git basics. So honestly, this is kind of our first hour to get ourselves started. So, oh, thank you, Maria.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to reply to it or do anything like that, you can.
Reply
Um,
with what?
I don't know, with like, you could just talk about your project.
Oh, okay.
Because then I can promote that. All right. But again, that's optional. I'm just promoting on Discord really fast. Again, we want to try to get as many people in here as possible so we can have a good time. All right, let me print out this real quick on our Discord. And then we'll get started with the basics. Let me get the link real quick, and then I'm gonna keep going here. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. I'm gonna quickly get this going here. There we go. I'm gonna promote this again on X because my other post was too long. All right, so bear with me. Like I said, I'm kind of slow today. But you know what? That's fine. I can do that. So, and that way we have a little bit of time in case we need buffer. So, Maria, thank you for inviting me. That's the first step. And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you what the contributor does, aka me. So, there's a couple ways to do this. So there's actually a GitHub desktop app, which is really cool, and that will help you manage your GitHub. There's also, you could do it through the terminal. So I'll be kind of showing a little bit both ways. I'd recommend starting with GitHub desktop though, and it
I
is
was
very
gonna say
accessible.
I got GitHub desktop last night.
Good. It's actually very accessible. So I recommend doing that first. Um, blah blah. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and all right, so I'm just quickly getting this going here. And what I'm gonna do now though is I'm gonna actually show you how to clone this to your desktop. So every time you make a repo, you have to clone it. And clone it basically means you're cloning it. You're putting it on your system. Very important. So every time, um, okay, so that's kind of how this is gonna work. All right, so it's gonna be able to be very easy to use. Did you do any more to your flashcards app, Maria?
Hmm?
Did you do any more to your flashcards app?
No.
All right. So okay, I'm just quickly posting this on X a minute, and then because I had my other post was not. There we go. There we go. All right, now I'm in the right place here. So, with GitHub, remember GitHub is a place where you can store code, backup code, contribute to code, and do much more. All right, so GitHub is kind of a very important thing for software developers. And it's very important that you are understanding of how GitHub works. So I'm going to share my screen once I can get things sorted out here. Okay, I don't have any chats. I was just checking the chats real quick. I always kind of have to do that every so often. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close out some tabs here. So, if you haven't subscribed, please do that on my channel. Really cool. Oh yeah, we have a chat. Okay, let's see. Yep. Okay. So I got the chat. So let me go ahead and share my screen. I'll show you how to do this.
Screen sharing meeting controls window.
Can you
Start
guys
screen
hear my
share, comma,
sound?
press F.
Is
Participants
it
can now see
good?
your screen alert.
I could hear it. Wait, okay. I think do something again.
Left parent, left parent.
I can hear that. Yeah, the volume's not real high, but I can hear it.
Oh yeah, that's because on my the other day it was super high. And let me change the mic. Well, actually I can't. Should I raise the NVDA volume a little bit more? Because it was really high the other day.
I would raise your screen reader volume a little bit if you
All right.
can.
Hold on,
Just-
I can.
Screen
Well,
sharing.
just by a small margin, you know.
Yep. Select the
Yeah, let me do that.
music audio set start open more chat more news share pause share press and
All right,
slide
so
show me
that's
more drop
again.
dock to stop share.
Gotta love it, folks. All right, so let me.
I mean, we could hear it, but it was definitely a lot quieter than your voice. So, like I said, it probably doesn't need to come up by a ton, but I would raise it a little.
All right, I made it come up a little bit more. How about this?
Left pair left. Participants can now see your screen alert.
Is that better?
A little. What did you guys think?
What do you guys
Maria?
think?
That's pretty good, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do.
Blank. Clickable button add emote
Oh,
chat
shoot.
dot.
Hold
Out of
on.
clickable button seems to be checking out dot.
Okay, so that's just same chat. So let's say I get the repo from Maria, right? And I need to work on it. What am I gonna do? Well, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the page, right? I'm gonna alt tab.
Screen share Technofilm slash Technofilm.
Here's the repo.
Banner landmark repository navigation landmark list with 9 items link settings.
I'm gonna press Control Home to get
Out
to
of
the
list.
page. I'm gonna press H.
Banner landmark navigation main landmark
One more
clickable
time.
Technofilms clickable menu button collapsed submenu main branch.
I found the main branch. Now in GitHub, there's what's called branches. Branches simply refer to, in a sense, the snapshot of code, right? So main is almost like production. And yes, in this project, we're going to be using multiple branches because as a team, you want to make sure that you don't conflict. We'll talk about merge conflicts in a little bit. All right, so main branch, that's fine. And keep going down, pressing down arrow.
Link 1 branch.
One branch, all right.
Link 0 tags.
Tags are for like releases and things. We won't be talking about those just yet.
Clickable go to file combo box collapsed editable opens dialog go to file.
Go to file,
Blank. Heading level 2 add file.
add file. Okay, I'm gonna find beef buttons.
Add file menu button collapsed sub menu.
Again,
Code menu button collapsed sub menu.
click on code.
Navigation landmark. Tab control. Local tab selected 1 of 2.
Now I've got local and code space. Code space is a cloud coding environment. I don't really care for that. What I'm going to find though is pressing down arrow.
Tab code spaces. Clone. Link with remote URL should I use question?
Which remote? So in GitHub, there's what are called remotes. They're like where your code's going to get pushed to. So origin is the default. You can have multiple remotes. Not worrying about that just yet.
Heading level 2 remote URL selector navigation. Remote URL selector navigation landmark list with 3 items. Same page link current page clone with HTTPS.
Clone with HTTPS. Okay. You can do that. You can get the URL and clone that way.
Same page link clone with SSH.
SSH is like secure shell. Again, you have to have that set up. And that's kind of a pain in the butt. I don't even have that set up.
Same page link clone with GitHub CLI.
Clone with GitHub CLI. Again, I'm not going to do that either.
Out of list clone with HTTPS URL.
Okay, I'm going to press down arrow.
Edit red button copy URL to clipboard.
So this is the URL. I can paste this in my terminal by doing git clone. Again, but we're not going to do that just yet because let's say people don't know the terminal. What we are going to do though
Clone using the web URL dot. List with 2 items button open with GitHub desktop.
is this. Open with
Technofilm
GitHub
slash
desktop.
open GitHub desktop button 1 of 2. Technofilm slash GitHub
Alright.
GitHub desktop document. Clone the repository dialog. Local path. URL property page. Repository URL or GitHub username and repository left parent. Ubit slash cool dash repo right parent. Edit https colon slash github.com slash technofilm slash flashcards dash app.
So what did that do? Well, let's break this down. I first opened the repo in GitHub desktop. The reason I did that, it brought me to the clone screen. Remember how I said cloning, we have to make a copy, right? Well, we make a copy by pressing the open in GitHub desktop button. Now, Maria does not have to do this. Why? Because she's the one that made the repo. So she does not have to clone the repo, obviously. But for all contributors, except Maria, she has to, we have to do that. Right? So
What about
me-
when I put it on GitHub desktop? Because it's asking me to clone it, I think.
it shouldn't ask you to clone it. Now it shouldn't. And if it does, I'm not sure why. Because could you push to the repo, Maria? Or did you make it on GitHub Web?
I
How
made
did
it
you
on
do
GitHub. I made it on GitHub Web. Because
You
it was before I got desktop.
Then yes, you would have to clone it because
Right.
you made it on web. But let's say you made it locally, you would not have to clone it.
Gotcha. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, can you explain why, or maybe explain that a little further? Because now I'm lost. Which probably sounds stupid, but why won't it just sync? Help me understand what's happening. I don't.
Okay. Yeah, let me
Something
explain this.
about the way that you said that. I know it's probably the stupidest thing in the world, but for those of us that are not, I mean, I know certain things about coding pretty well, but I'm not a great GitHub user. So, like, if she created it on web, why doesn't it just sync to the desktop app? Why does she need to help me understand there?
Now, in theory, it should sync to the desktop. So the desktop, what it is it logs into your account. Okay? So
That's what I thought.
Yeah. However, there are some times where it does not sync for whatever reason. Or in which case it may sync, but in order to work on it locally, you still have to clone it.
Oh, okay. So you're like basically just forcing it to show up that way?
Well, you're not in a sense, but what you're doing is you're actually working on it locally, right? So you can see it on the web, but in order to actually make changes in your editor, you actually have to clone it down so you can work on it yourself,
Gotcha.
right?
You're
So it's in the
basically having to
web.
download it, right?
In a sense, yeah, it's just like downloading.
Okay.
it's
Sorry,
more
I was just
fancy.
like, wait, hold on, what?
No, it's okay. It's just a little bit more fancy than downloading, in a sense. Okay, so what I'm
Sure.
gonna do is I'm gonna press tab.
Local path edit selected C colon / users / tayer / documents / developer / JS / flashcards dash app.
I don't know why it says Taylor. It's always done that. I guess maybe when I set up my OneDrive account, I misspelled my name, which is really stupid. Anyway, yeah, so it will actually use the same path that you've used in the past. So this is really convenient, right? So in this case, it used my development path and it has /JS. I'm going to keep it in that because eventually we will use JS. So I'm going to keep it in that folder. But let's say you had it in C:\test user \, remember the C directory, or on the Mac, it would actually keep it in the same path you used last time. All right. So when you're cloning it, that actually makes a lot of sense because maybe you have a developer folder and you want to keep everything in the same place. So that will make a lot of sense when you clone it. And again, I could have went to GitHub desktop. I could have actually seen in my account, it'll say Maria's repo. However, that'd be more work because I'd have to search through GitHub desktop, then clone it. But if I'm already on the page on the web, I could just hit open in GitHub desktop and just do it directly this way. So there are multiple ways to use GitHub and there are multiple ways to do this process. Does that make sense, everybody?
Alright.
Hmm?
So I can clone it from the desktop.
You can, yes. So now I'm going to press tab.
Choose ... Button.
I can choose a new directory. Don't want to do that. I can press down arrow.
Button clone.
I can hit press clone.
Unavailable. GitHub desktop. Application menu bar menu item sub menu click.
Now you heard that NVDA progress sound? It's cloning. And then I can press B for buttons.
Clickable current repository flashcards dash app button collapsed.
Boom. It said current repository flashcards dash app. All right. So this is actually a button and this will allow you to switch repos. Okay. I do this probably 3 or 4 times a day when I'm working on different things. All right. So I have now cloned the flashcards app. Okay. Maria, so does this make sense? Have you cloned it locally as well?
That's what I'm working on right now.
No problem. While you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and get myself a drink and I'll be right back. So I'm going to keep you guys unmuted. I'll be right back and then I'm going to check some chats.
Sounds great. I'm still just kind of like having to learn some of the terms associated with GitHub myself, so I'm working on following along.
Hey, Michael. I'm just getting a drink real quick. I'm not here with Michael. He said hi, so I'm talking to him
Michael.
for a second. He can't hear you because I'm on my headphones, but Michael, you should come and chat and listen.
Tell him hello from all of us.
Might be coming in a little bit. I just needed a root beer for a minute. I had a big meeting before this, and then, I've just been kind of busy ever since. And then, like yesterday, I had a big meeting as well, so it's been kind of busy. So, anyway. All right. So let's continue. So now, how do we find this flashcards app? Well, a few things. What we could do is we can press B again.
Button collapsed flashcards
Hey,
dash app.
Jeff is here. Hey, Jeff.
Oh, hey, Jeff. Good morning. Is he?
Says he came in.
Okay.
So, yeah, so let's do this thing. So you got it cloned.
Yep.
Hopefully, Maria, hopefully you're succeeding in getting it cloned yourself.
I think it did clone.
All right. Well, we'll find out in a second once we do our next step. It won't tell you it cloned, okay? It will just make that beep sound if you're on NVDA, like it did for me.
Jackie! Jackie's
Hey.
here.
Hey, y'all. All right. Let's pause for a second. All right. Once, like I said, we'll introduce some more folks and then we'll get started again.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Jeff.
Hear me?
Hey Jeff, you're kind of breaking up. Your office doesn't seem to have good Wi-Fi at the moment.
Oh, am I? Okay. I'm on.
Oh yeah, you sound like a robot.
Well, I heard about 50% of that, so for some reason you're not coming through clear.
He's at the office, Laura. We'll see if he can figure that out in a second. Well, you know what, Jeff? You're gonna love this project that we're doing. It actually may help some of your students. We'll talk about that in a second. I want to wait till what we're gonna do is we're gonna continue our stuff. I want to wait for people to come in, then we'll continue what we're doing. Jackie, you're here too? All right.
Man, Jackie, I missed you. I'm excited to see you back.
I got stuck in summer. So I missed a couple of classes, so glad to be back.
You're good, man. We're actually live going to be group working on an app together, on building an app. I don't know if you've met Maria, but Jackie, Maria, Jackie. And Taylor will, you're not the only person who's newer into this little project, so Taylor will catch everyone else up in just a minute or two once we give people who are coming in at the 10 o'clock hour, because we started at 9 as a special today. We won't be starting at 9 every week central, but we did today. Just get
'Cause
going a little early.
Yeah, and this is
But-
actually day one of this project, so everybody's getting in.
Yeah,
Really good.
so we're just day one, and anyway, Taylor will catch everybody up in just a minute. So you came back at a perfect time, girl.
Very cool. Glad to be back.
I'm so glad to have you back, genuinely. I missed you.
I did too. Well, you know, it was kind of good. I got my root beer. It's 10 o'clock break. Um, let's see, Michael, 3-minute break, and we'll wait. If Jeff wants to talk or others, we'll want to make sure everybody's here.
For anyone who doesn't know, Techopolis has what is it you've got in starting in September? Mention that real quick.
Yes, we have an Apple app development course. Let me tell you, we have like over 73 students. So if you ever wanted to build an iOS app, right? I'm sure, right? Do you want to put it on your phone? Do you want to potentially get it in the App Store with the help of Techopolis? And it's all free class. It's all live on Thursday nights. Come join us. It's going to be from September 25th. It's going to be a 24-hour, yeah, wow. 24-hour week
24
class?
week?
No, that makes no sense. 24-week class, excuse me. And Michael is teaching it, and I'm going to be helping him. I'm going to be running the screen reader portion. It's all in Google Classroom. I'll be putting the link in chat in just a second.
I
You
just
guys
wanted
should
to make
definitely
sure
check it out.
people, in case somebody's hearing this for the first time, people knew about it,
Absolutely. Let me check chat. Isn't he Jeff? Are you here? But are you still here? Or is he still muted? Um. Okay. So what we're doing is we're actually making a flashcards app. It's almost like a Quizlet clone in a sense. Much simpler, of course. Maria, do you want to talk about the project and why you decided to do it since we got some new folks?
Talk about the project.
Yeah, because this is your idea. So you want to talk about it?
Yeah, so it's a flashcards app. It's like Quizlet. I had it because, well, I only know like HTML basics right now, but basically, before I had started coding, I was like, I love, because I like Quizlet. I like what it's doing, but it's not the most accessible. So I was like, I wonder if, AI could build something accessible. So I went to Claude and I was like, hey, this is what that can you build this app, make sure it's fully screen reader accessible. Here are the features I wanted to have, and we slowly built upon it and until it became what we have right now. So it has a review mode where you just like kind of read your cards. You can save decks, create decks, um, so you can have multiple decks. And even has a little note flashcards generator where
It
if you have
does.
if you have notes from a lecture, let's say, you can drop those in and it'll try to recognize either term definition or something like that.
That is really cool. I think that's my favorite part of this app.
I
It still
know,
needs some work, but
that's what we're here for.
and so this may not just be an HTML app. We
Mm.
may end up making it in like Node.js and like which is a JavaScript framework.
Yeah,
We'll
because it's
see.
gonna need Java probably.
JavaScript. So let's talk about that.
Yeah,
So Java
JavaScript.
is different than JavaScript. Anything else anybody else in the group wants to say before we get started again? And Laurel, please let me know if anybody else joins because I don't have alerts on.
I will. If Zoom announces it, I sure will.
Man, I wonder if Jeff would love to get in on this.
I know. Well, he's at the office, but I'm wondering like if he should like really think about this because for a student.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on a bus.
Oh, well, hey Jeff, we can hear you now.
Yeah, I'll participate a little bit more when I get to the office, but I'm on a bus right now.
Well, hey, at least you understand what we're doing, so it's really cool. Hopefully, eventually when it's usable, your students may like it. Okay, so I think we're gonna get started again. So what we've done is we've cloned the repo. Maria, is your repo cloned as you think it might be?
I think so.
All right. So what we need to do, and we need to find the open in VS Code button. At least I
Clickable
like
button
to.
collapse current branch.
So current branch, I'm gonna press
Resize
B.
and fetch origin last resize handle button.
So fetch origin basically will fetch the changes from the remote server.
Clickable changes property page filter options button collapsed.
These are changes, like all the files have been changed.
Create commit group and view commit author information button.
Commit. We'll talk about this later.
Clickable add code dash authors button. Generate commit to main button unavailable. Resize and options button. Open in Visual Studio Code button.
Watch this. Open in Visual Studio Code.
Visual Studio Code. Document. Application. Main landmark. Info. Do you trust the authors of no comp? Yes,
Yes.
comma. I trust. Main.
And look at that. The app is open in VS Code. So it's below options, and then you see Visual Studio Code. And so if any of our new people want to join in on this, like I said, it's fully a team project. You guys can help with it. What we're going to do is Maria will invite you to the GitHub repo. Also, we will have our standard free code camp help sessions as well towards the end. So we're not getting rid of those yet, folks. So don't worry. But we want to have a way for people to apply their skills. So let me show off what this does for new people who may not know. So I'm going to do Control Shift E. Remember that we'll go to the Explorer.
Files Explorer tree view. Level 1 index.html not selected 1 of 1.
Okay, I'm going to press Enter.
Main landmark. Index.html editor has autocomplete multi-line less bang doc type HTML greater.
So here's the code. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press Control Shift E again.
Files Explorer.
And I'm going to do Shift F10. Maybe.
Menu. Open with open to the side CTRL open with reveal and file open an integrated term share submit select for open timeline save add file to cut CTR copy rename delete permit open to the side C open with select editor for configure default text editor comma.
Oh, you know what? I can't do that. Okay. I'm going to hit reveal in File Explorer.
Menu.
I could use my extension that I have. It's called Markdown HTML Preview.
Open to the side CTRL plus enter 1 of 14.
But I'll do that later.
Open with ... 2 of
I don't want
14.
to do that just yet.
Reveal and file. Open an integrated terminal. Share sub. Select for open timeline. Save. Add file to cut CTR. Copy. Rename. Delete. Perma. Open to the side. C. Open with ... Reveal and file. Explore.
I keep
Files.
missing the
Flashcards.
option 'cause
Stat.
I'm
So
going too
index.
fast.
Date index. Study
So
flow.
here's
Accessible
the-
banner. Landmark. Heading level 1. Study flow.
It's called Study Flow. So let me show off what it does for people. So I'll press down an arrow.
Intelligent, accessible flashcards with spaced repetition dash making studying seamless and engaging.
I like this. Like I said, there's a lot of ways I want to help improve it, but we're gonna do that.
For everyone. Heading level 3 keyboard navigation. List with 6 items. Bullet. Tab / shift plus tab : navigate between elements. Bullet space / enter : activate buttons and flip cards. Bullet arrow keys : navigate between cards during study. Left parent. Left / right parent.
Okay.
Bullet 1, 2, 3 : quick confidence rating or multiple choice selection. Bullet R : restart current study session.
So I don't think all of this works yet, but
Bullet escape : return to deck selection.
Maria, I think one of our first problems we're gonna have is we need a back end. Am I wrong? Like we need a back end to keep.
Yeah,
all
we
this.
need a back end.
Now, the question we're gonna have a challenge for ourselves. How do we do it? Well, for free, right? That we want to keep this free. So there's 2 ways we can do it.
Out of list tab selected my decks.
Because again, we're kind of going high level, right? So we want to do this for free. We don't want anybody to spend money on this. So we could definitely do that. Now, how are you going to get a database for free? There's a lot of ways you can do it. Actually, there's a service, it's called Firebase. All right. Firebase is a service from Google. And what it allows you to do is they have a database, and that's called Firestore. Okay. And it allows you to have like data and like be able to do all that. And there's actually no SQL. So if all these terms sound like gibberish, SQL is a database, right? I don't know. I think it stands for like SQL, like query language or something. I can't remember. And what it
Structured
is,
query language.
thank you, Jeff. Thank you. Thank you. It's a way to make database queries. Okay. That way you can have a backend. Now, again, I'm going way too crazy at the moment, but I'll explain why I'm doing this. There's a lot of flaws with this application. It's a good start, but we need to have a backend. So we're going to be discussing that when we make our PRD, which is a product requirements document. Jeff, since are you at the office yet? Or are you still on the bus?
No, but I can talk. What's up?
Oh, what do you think about this project that we're doing?
Oh, so far so good. I mean, you could. Are you planning on making this multi-user, or what is the plan here?
Well, we're gonna make it eventually into an iOS app, and eventually, where users can be able to log in and do all that things. We want to help make a flashcards app for everyone.
Got it. Okay. So you could use offline storage for it too. Like
You could.
You could.
That's what it's
you could do
using
that.
right now. It's using your local browser thing, but
if eventually we have it in an
it just
iOS app.
depends.
yeah.
You do that with Safari as well, but
Probably better to have a back end anyway.
We don't worry about that yet, but I'm just saying that those are some of the challenges that we'll have. But anyway, so I'm going to show people what it does.
Tab create deck.
We'll create deck.
Selected. Switch to create tab. Selected.
So this is pretty cool. Switch to create tab.
Tab study mode. Main landmark heading level 2 create new deck. Deck name : edit E.G. biology chapter 5. Main landmark. TES.
Test. Oh, I know
Caps
caps
lock
lock
off.
off. Good job.
TESE. Category : combo box biology collapsed. Chemist, physics, math, history, other.
Other.
Expand the category. Auto dash generate from notes button. Paste your study notes here. Generate cards from notes but no flashcards could be generated.
Really?
Please check your notes format.
Okay.
Paste your
Let
study
me
notes.
make
Paste
something
your
else real
study. This
quick.
is a test for H.
Wait, before we get started here, should we talk about the file format we want to use? Like, do we want to use Markdown for?
For what, Jeff? For like the PRD? Yeah, so what I'm doing right now, because she already has an existing structure, is I'm actually showing the team what it does already.
Okay, build the PRD.
Yeah, and then we're gonna build a PRD, and then we're gonna actually like get started. So because you haven't seen it in others, I'm actually showing you guys what she has so far. So she actually made this with an AI
Perfect.
tool, and we're gonna improve on it. But yeah, we're gonna use Markdown, and again, I'll kind of go through a little bit about that. And I'm also gonna sneak preview eventually. Well, I might do that. I've got a extension. It's called Notepad mode. It will like make your VS Code like Notepad, and I'm actually gonna sneak preview it actually during the session, so you guys can see it. I didn't want to release it to the store yet because I wanted to hype it up a little bit. So, okay. So now I'm just gonna see if I can get a
I is cool.
flashcard.
Oh, blank.
If not, I'll make up
cards.
something here.
No flashcards could be
Okay,
generated.
fine.
Please paste
Here.
your study.
Let
Paste
me
your
have
study. This is
AI help me
new tab
get
dash
some
A
here.
GP chat GPT document span T S A B O C C E S S B I L T Y.
Make
Chat
notes
G-
about
Out
accessibility.
link prompt
Yeah.
writing as mainland out of list separator.
I'm gonna show because this note feature's cool.
Accessibility. Here are some heading levels. Here heading level 2 1 dot. What accept 1 bullet and alt bullets a folk bullet go include space digital accept bullets select captions and
Just
bullet
copying
select
all of
sign
this.
language interpretation easy space 3 bullets double left bullet 80 digit bullet success null bullet select and 3 dot selected ask anything selected.
All right, this is
Or C
fine.
1 to 4 dot corporate 4
No,
1
it's
dot
still going.
receivable 2 dot operable F3 understandable and dash content and opera 4 dot robust space selected.
Okay, this is good.
Copy, study
There's just some little notes I had AI help
Key
me
until-
make.
generate card successfully generated 3 flashcards dot.
See, it successfully generated 3 flashcards. So let's see what we have.
So basically, you were having a hard time because it said, so it looks for like it'll look for when it's generating your cards. It'll look for term definition or
Ah.
like Q&A.
Got it. Well, I was kind of being stupid, but yeah, I understand what you're saying. So honestly, I'd have real lecture notes, but I didn't. So, let's see what we have.
Card 1. Button remove. Front colon. What is WCAG left parent? Web content accessibility guidelines right parent? Question. Back colon. International standard for digital accessibility left parent. Levels A, AA, AAA right parent. Dot.
Wow, this is. Do you see how good this is?
Card 2. Button remove.
And this is really cool.
Front colon. What is section 508? Question. Back colon. U.S. dot. Federal law requiring accessible technology. Dot.
See? Like, this is amazing.
Card 3. Button remove. Front colon. What is N301 549? Question. Back colon. European accessibility standard. Dot.
See? Like, this, I mean, these basically capture the notes in a sense.
Button save. Button cancel. Button save deck.
Save deck.
Switch to Decks tab. Study flow dash accessible button. Create your first deck.
But guess what? It didn't save the deck.
It
Button
doesn't
create your
save
first
it.
Uh-oh. Well, we need to fix that. But we're not
Mhm.
going to do that yet. We're not going to do that yet. There's a lot of things that we need to learn first. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to now work on a couple of different things real quick. So, again, a product requirements document is like a PRD. And basically what it allows you to do is it allows you to define the features of your application and allows you to define, okay, what's like in scope, meaning this version, what's out of scope, meaning you're gonna work on that in the future. And there's like a lot of like, how you're gonna sell it and all that stuff. We don't need that yet. But long story short, we always want to start with a PRD so that we can get used to the application. Well, before we do that though, I want to go ahead and show you a couple of cool things with GitHub Copilot because I want to show you some Git basics. So we're going to kind of do this right step by step by step by step. So I'm going to go ahead and show
Accessibility
you
flashcards
guys.
dash app dash file explore index.html.
I want to show you guys some GitHub Copilot stuff. So I'm going to do Control Shift I or Control Alt I. We'll do the same thing. It's called Agent Mode. Maria, this will be helpful for you.
Agent.
Because what I'm about ready to do is show you how to use GitHub Copilot. Okay, so GitHub Copilot is an agentic AI assistant that's in VS Code and GitHub, and you can use a free plan where you get 50 messages a month and 2,000 like completions where you press tab.
Got that $10 a month plan.
You do have it, really?
Yeah, but not to the student though.
Well, that's okay. Cool. Well, see, this will be a good demo. So what I'm going to show you is I'm going to make a README, which is like a documentation, and that's also in Markdown. And why I'm going to do that is I'm going to show you how to push it to GitHub, and then I'm going to show you what you need to do to get so that way you can learn some Git basics. And this goes for everybody, okay? So if you guys want to be a part of this project, Maria can add you to the Git repo. We're using GitHub. And that way you all can follow along and help contribute features when we get to that point. Do we have any questions thus far from anybody?
Or does anybody want to be added?
Right, both of those. Or does anybody need a GitHub account and they need to create it? Because this is a very interactive discussion. So, oh, shoot, I'm forgetting to check chats. Uh-oh. Let me do that. I forgot to check chat. What happened when I get too excited? I got too excited. Oh, okay. Okay. So, I don't think we have any questions. So I press Control Shift I. I'm going to press Tabs.
Toolbar. Set mode dash ask menu button collapsed sub menu.
I'm going to press right arrow.
Pick model left parent. CTRL plus alt plus dot right parent dash Claude Sonnet 4 menu button collapsed sub menu.
So these are different models, right? So there's ask agents and edit. So ask, and again, I really recommend you check out the VS Code workshop from Bits, by the way. But ask is where you can like ask a question. It won't make any edits. Edits are where you can specify what files to edit and like do that. And then agent is where it kind of goes all by itself and autonomously codes. Okay. So I'm gonna press right.
Set mode dash pick model left parent. CTRL plus alt plus dot right parent dash GPT dash 4.1 not check GPT dash 4.1 left parent. GPT dash 4.1 dash 2025 dash 04 dash 14 right parent does not count towards your premium request limit dot. This model may be slowed during times of high congestion dot 1 of 11.
So GPT-4, so let's talk about the models real quick. I'm not gonna go into this immensely, but there are different models and each model has a different price. Again, I'm sure I'm kind of doing a lot at once here, but I'm all like, this is kind of how working together kind of goes sometimes, right? You're doing a lot, right? So first I want to have a README. The reason I want to have a README, basically what the README is, it's like documentation. So people know how to use this, okay? That's always the first thing I recommend, right? But don't worry, you can have AI help you generate it. Let me press down arrow.
GPT-40 not check GPT-40 left
Well,
parent. GPT-40 dash GPT-5 mini left parent. Preview right.
I'm going to use GPT-5 mini because that's actually a free model. So it won't use any of your premium requests. So if you don't know in GitHub Copilot, for example, Maria gets 300 premium requests, which means like 300 messages a month, which sounds like a lot. And it is for most people, except me, because I am a like power user. Oh my god, I'm more than a power user. I don't know. I'm an extreme user. Anyway, so 300 messages a month is not bad. And then if you go over that, you pay 4 cents per message, which basically equates to 100 messages is $4. Okay, so that might sound like, oh my gosh, that's horrendous, but it's actually not horrible because it's not
I've
great
seen
either, but it's
worse.
horrible. Hmm.
I've seen worse.
Yeah, you have. Like what, Maria? What ones have you seen?
Doesn't like Cursor cost more on like some of those?
Oh yeah, Cursor is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So GitHub Copilot, honestly, I don't really use Cursor anymore. I use GitHub Copilot. And there's going to be a feature I show off later. Maria, you've seen the cloud coding agents, right? Have you messed with those yet or not yet?
No.
Oh, it's gonna be a deal breaker for you, but we'll talk about that later. Honestly, I'm thinking about doing this Friday. By the way, it's actually technically I get it off, but I'm still streaming for Streaming Fridays. And we're gonna be doing a GitHub coding agents tutorial. Like we're gonna do a full thing. I'm gonna be making my Taylor's Teardowns tracker. So if Maria or others, you guys are all welcome to come on my stream live. What I'm going to be starting to do is people who are chatting a lot and who are engaging can have the opportunity to come on stream. So it's going to be cool.
I'll be there.
You will? Okay, I'll send you a Zoom link because I stream on Zoom.
Oh, okay.
It'll be at 12:30 Central. So 1:30 your time.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
anyway, and I also might stream a lot this weekend too. I mean, it's Labor Day, but you know what? Labor Day means that I can stream. Anyway, I'm kind of being crazy. So anyway, I'm in my GitHub Copilot agent or window, and I'm in ask mode. But actually, ask mode is not what I want to do. I want to be in edits. Sorry, agent. So I'm gonna press left arrow.
Set mode dash ask menu.
I have a
Agent
question real
spot
quick.
menu.
So I'm in the GitHub desktop. Do I hit open in Visual Studio Code, right?
Yep, you do. But keep desktop open. You're gonna need that in
Yeah.
just a second.
Right.
So,
Okay.
and there's actually a bug right now, and Jeff, let me know if you have this. It says ask mode, but it actually selected on agent. So the voiceover label, not voiceover, NVDA label is not actually reflecting of what mode it's in. We probably have to wow. We probably have to report that at some point. So I'm in
Open
agent
in
mode.
Visual Studio Code.
Yep. You can open that. And again, what I'm showing you how to do right now is make a README. The reason is because that's what I would always do. A README is simply some documentation that explains the repo. Okay? So I'm doing this to show you some basics of Git because what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to interact with that, right? You're going to have to, manage that. So I'm showing you, and then we'll make a PRD, and then we'll do all this other stuff.
Oh, I guess I have to install Git.
Do you have
Is
Git
that
for
what it-
Windows?
No.
Go to
I
your
have-
do you have your terminal, Maria? You can do git period. I'm sorry, enter. What will it do? Just type in the words GIT. Where's GIT?
How do I get into the terminal? I don't know how to use the terminal, so
Oh, okay. So you can hold on just 1 second. You can go to your run dialog.
oh, so Windows R?
Yeah,
Okay.
and you can just type CMD and enter. Again,
Okay,
or you can
so
do PowerShell, whatever one you want to do. But just,
Windows R
yep.
and then CMD
Yes.
and then enter.
Yep.
Okay, I think it's a command prompt.
Good. And just type in git. So GIT, enter and see what happens.
So just Git.
Yeah, and that will actually, like, it could say command not found, or it will show the git instructions.
Git is not recognized as an internal or external per.
Well, guess what? You gotta install git. So I
Mhm.
think, have you ever used WinGit? I don't think you have, right?
No, I haven't used GitHub period until
Well,
now. So
Well, WinGet, sorry, is a package manager that comes on Windows. It's almost like a homebrew on Mac.
Hmm.
And so I believe you can do WinGet, so WINGET. It's like WinGet, install git.git. Shut up, other computer. So that will allow you to do it without you having to go to the website.
this hold on. In the same command prompt.
Yeah, you're in command prompt. So I think you can do WinGet, WINGET, install git, GIT dot GIT.
Okay, so when
WIN,
mhm,
git, GET, space,
space, okay.
install, space,
Mhm.
git,
Install.
GIT,
Yep.
period, GIT.
GRT.
No, GI. So like git
Oh,
install git.
Git install Git. Okay.
Maybe that'll
Enter.
work. What is it doing?
It's saying black, right? Pointing triangle. I think it's installing. It's
Is
saying
it good?
6%.
I think it. So this is called WinGit, and it's actually a Windows package manager that comes on every Windows computer. And the cool thing about this is that you can be able to install packages without going to the website. Is it installing?
I think so. It's saying percentages, so
Okay. So we'll wait until that's done. But yeah, you need Git for Windows in order to make sure that this will work.
okay, it's not talking anymore, so I'm guessing it's done.
Is there like a dialog open, like a user account control? So can you do Alt Tab?
No.
Can you type in Git again?
Um, and the command prompt.
Yeah.
Let's see. Windows R. Okay, and then type in Git. Hmm. It's still saying that it's not recognized.
Did you close your other shell? Like your other command prompt session?
I think so.
You may need to go into PowerShell, probably, and make sure you're in administrative rights. So you have to do Shift F10, or you could just download it from the website if that's easier for you, whatever you want to do.
Probably just do that. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
But see, at least you got an introduction. You could just do Git for Windows download.
Yep.
So, what do you guys all think about this? Like Jackie and Laurel, you guys are all quiet.
I'm just listening and following along, you know?
That's what I'm doing as well. And I think I did get it to install and it just hangs out. So this is completely, it always runs off of the commands prompt.
Git.
Yes.
It does, but it also helps with GitHub Desktop. Do you have that installed? Because GitHub Desktop is like a GUI for GitHub.
Okay. I don't think like every time I've used Git, I just use it like on the internet. Like I've registered and everything.
Oh yeah.
So this is like a local place to keep my work, right?
Yeah, so every time you want to work on something locally, you need to use Git on your computer to facilitate that.
Okay.
And so GitHub Desktop is a nice way to help you with that without
So
using a terminal.
So in order to see that, do you just like how do you get GitHub Desktop?
Oh, geez, I can't remember the link to search. I think I just searched the web like for GitHub
Just type
Desktop
in
download.
GitHub desktop download. That's what I did.
Okay.
Yeah, and it will show up. And what she's doing is installing Git. So Git and GitHub are not the same thing.
Okay.
So Git is like a version control system, and then GitHub is like a company that builds on Git and
It's
is
like the
owned by
time
Microsoft.
machine for your like Google Docs.
Basically,
Okay.
yeah.
It's like it. Mhm.
Like it, yeah, make in a sense. Maybe a little bit more fancy than that, but yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Oh, okay. I see it now. Yeah. Cool.
So, Maria, let me know when you have Git for Windows installed. What I'm gonna do in the meantime is I'm gonna create a README, which is basically a document that goes on the repo homepage explaining what this does. And the reason I'm gonna do that is to show how you can deal with GitHub and dealing with the basics in terms of, you know, what happens when there's a change remotely, like from another teammate. How do you handle that? So I'm going to create a README and I'm going to also show GitHub
Toolbar.
Copilot.
Agent check edit files in your workspace.
So
and toolbar.
agent, remember I have the model 0.5 mini, shift tab. What's going on, Maria?
Chat input left.
You were making a noise. Is it good?
Hmm?
Oh, you were making a noise, so I didn't know if something was wrong.
all right, let's see.
Let's check real quick. What's going on here? Hold on. I have a problem with my. Ooh, wow. Why am I so sleepy today? I don't know. I think because I had a big meeting yesterday, so.
All right, let's see the download. Yeah. Mm, Okay, when you're ready to continue with setup, click next.
Yep.
Next. Mm, Why does it say my folder discover what's new?
Your
It says
full.
that for the folder, so it's like to continue, click next. If you would like to select a different folder, click browse. And then it
Oh,
says discover what's new in the text field. It's weird.
weird. Sometimes if you want to choose another folder on your system, like you don't want it in the default root, you can do that. I recommend keeping it the same though.
Okay, it just it just says discover what's new and instead of a path. That's why I'm like, why does it say
Weird.
that?
It's probably mislabeled. It probably, because I think it does have a path, but I think it's mislabeled.
Okay, I'll just hit next then. Select the components you want to install.
Yep. What do you got here? What is
Mm.
it? Okay. What components do you got, Maria?
Hmm?
What components?
It says icons on the desktop.
Yeah, I have that.
Uh, Windows integration, which is checked.
Yep.
Open Git Bash here, checked.
Yeah, I mean, Git Bash can sometimes be useful. Actually, I set that as my default terminal in VS Code because there was a PowerShell bug at one point. But we won't talk about that just yet.
Open Git GUI here, checked.
Git GUI, yeah, GUI, yeah, that's fine.
Git LFS, checked.
That's like for line endings. It's fine.
Large file support. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm. Associate as hold on. Associate.get star configuration files with the default text editor checked.
That's fine, yes.
Associate.sh files to be run with bash checked.
Yes.
All right, let's see. Check daily for Windows updates. I probably should check that, right?
Yeah, of course.
Uh,
There's always updates, feels like every day.
how to get bash to Windows terminal profile? Add
Uh,
a git bash profile.
yeah, might as well.
Yeah, add a git bash profile to Windows terminal. Okay. Gil. Gil or get on to manage large scale repositories or something like that. Okay.
I think so. Not sure exactly what that's about.
Okay. And that's it. Now I'm gonna hit next. And then wait, why is it okay? Now it says git. And then browse. Don't create a start menu folder.
Um,
Oh, now it's asking me what I want the default editor to be.
VS Code.
Went to VS Code. Let me see. Next. Like get decide for what?
For what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate when it doesn't read.
I
Let's
know,
see.
that's awful.
Wait, why isn't it reading it? Adjusting the name of the additional branch. It says,
To main for master?
hold on. That's cool.
Control B.
Oops.
Get 2.51.0 setup dialog. https:// windows.org/. Group. Adjusting the name of the initial branch in new repositories. What would you like Git to name the initial branch after Git init?
Okay.
Edit. Override the default branch
Okay,
name.
let's stop that for a second.
Radio button not checked. 1 of 2. Let Git decide radio.
Keep
button.
it at main.
Is that what it's set to?
Yeah, so let me talk about this. There's some history behind this. In 2020, when all of the race movements were happening in this country with George Floyd and all this other stuff, Git apparently they found that the branch master, right, referred to something, that I won't talk about here. And people found it offensive. So they actually made the main branch called main instead of master, because master used to be, oh, well, it makes sense, the master branch, the production. But of course, master referred to something else that people didn't like. So they went ahead and they changed it. And that's how the master versus main branch became.
Left. Caps lock. Cap. Back button to edit. Type and override the default branch name for new repositories. Radio button checked. What cancel?
Don't do that. Don't override it. Just
Let
keep
Git
the same.
decide radio button checked.
Do I just have it hit let Git decide?
Yes.
Back button to activate. Let Git decide.
Oops.
Radio button checked. Cancel. Next button to activate. Press space bar space. In from the command line and also from third-party software. Radio button checked. 2 of 3.
Yep. We don't want that. We want that. Sorry.
Back button. Next button to activate. Press space. Use bundled open SSH radio button checked. 2 of 2.
That's fine.
Selection. Press upward. Back button. Next button. Enter. Use the native Windows secure channel library radio button checked. 1 of 2.
That's fine.
The selection. Back button. Next button. Enter. Check out Windows style. Commit Unix style line endings radio button checked. 3 of 3. To change the selection. Press up or down arrow.
Fine. We want to keep that same.
Back button. Next button to active space. Use MIS-ETY the default terminal of MSYS2 radio button checked. 2 of 2. To change the selection, press up or down arrow.
I think that's fine. Like there used to be an SSH thing called PuTTY, PUTTY.
Default console window radio button check. Use MIS-ETY the default
That's fine.
MSYS2 radio. Back button. Next button. Space. Fast forward radio button checked. 3 of 3. To
Keep
change.
all the defaults.
Up or down. Back button to activate. Back cancel button. Fast forward or merge radio button checked. 3 of 3. Only ever fast forward radio button checked. Rebase radio button checked. Fast forward or merge radio
That
button.
one. Yeah, keep that.
To change. Back button. Next button to activate. Press space bar. Space. Hit credential manager radio button checked. 2 of 2. To change.
You want that.
Up or down arrow. Back button. Next button to activate. Press space bar. Alt plus N. Space. Enable file system caching checkbox checked. A clear check mark. Press space.
I think that's fine.
Enable symbolic links checkbox not checked. A check. Press space bar.
Symbolic links. I don't think that. Keep the defaults.
Back button to install button to activate.
There you go. And this has like 13 screens. It's ridiculous.
Space. Cancel button to activate. Press space bar.
So, isn't that fun installing Git for Windows as like 13 screens?
Oh my goodness gracious.
So yeah, I mean we're having fun though. We're making the we're getting a lot done for today for day one. I don't expect to make huge code changes, maybe at the very end. But day 2 next week.
1.5 1.0 setup dialog. https://git for windows.org/ the navigate use tab. Setup has finished installing it on your computer. The application may be launched by selecting the installed shortcuts. Click finish to exit setup. Preview launch git bash not checked. 1 of 2. To check, press space bar. Setup has finished installing it. Setup has finished installing it on your computer. The application may be launched by selecting the installed shortcuts. Click finish to exit setup. Preview launch git bash not checked. 1 of 2. Setup has finished installing it on your by selecting the installed shortcuts. Click finish to exit setup. Preview view release notes checked. 2 of 2.
That's fine. You could just get rid of that. We're not gonna launch it right now.
Space bar Alt plus F. Space. Select an app to open this .html file.
You don't need to do that.
Select an app to browse app. Choose an app. Always but just once. Select an app to open
Press escape.
Workplace.
Alright.
So now you've got Git for Windows. So you're all set. So you could use the terminal now. You could do like git init, which initializes a new repo. You could do git commit, clone, like all of the commands. All right, are you ready for me to create a README and you ready to put your Git skills to the test, Maria?
Alright.
So let's say, again, here's where scenarios come in. So let's say I'm your teammate, which I am in this case. Let's say I added some documentation. How would you do that? Well, I'll show you. So I'm going to add some documentation.
Toolbar. Chat input left. Line feed.
I'm going to say make
space
README
space 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 PROJECT dot space
press enter.
chat
That's all I'm
request
going to
sent
say.
working dot
Press insert space.
chat input left
I could do
progress
also alt
accessible view comma explore actions such as disable ITKLL create a readme.md in the repo root describing the project comma how to run it comma and basic contribution notes m dash outcome colon a short comma use ITKLL create a readme.md in the repo root describe chat input left pair.
Now it actually did it. Okay, so the accessible view helps you see the buffer, right? I can press Control 1 now to read the file.
Main landmark prefer dot
And I could do Control Home.
number flashcards dash app blank a small comma static flashcards web app left parent single dash page right parent for creating comma viewing comma and studying flashcards dot.
See, it made a readme.md. Now this is marked down, so you've got #1 or number for headings.
Blank. This repository currently contains a minimal front dash end left parent, and graph index.html graph right parent intended as a lightweight starting point for a flashcards application. The app is designed to be easy to run and persistent storage later. Blank. Number key points. Blank. Dash tech colon plain HTML left parent single dash file right parent dot can be enhanced with JavaScript comma CSS comma or a front dash end framework dot dash purpose colon provide a simple comma local flash blank number what you can do blank dash open graph index dot eight dash extend the project by adding JS for card creation comma blank number how to run blank. Since this project is a static HTML file comma there are 2 quick ways to run it locally blank 1 dot open directly blank dash double dash blank 2 dot serve from a simple HTTP server left parent recommended for features that require fetch /xhr right parent.
Do you see how comprehensive this is?
Yeah, that is cool.
And I just gave it one simple prompt. But then guess what? I'm going to commit this. And then you notice something's going to change. But I'm not going to do that just yet because you're going to have to learn how to handle this. So, pressing down now.
Blank. Dash using Python 3 colon. Blank. Graph dash. Python numbers and graph blank.
Whoa.
Dash using node left parent. HTTP dash server right parent colon.
And the gray accents, those are all code blocks. So they render as code on github.com.
Blank. Graph dash. npx http dash server dash p8000. Numbers graph blank. Number project structure. Blank. Dash graph index.html graph m dash. The single dash page entry point dot editor split into separate graph CSS graph slash graph JS graph files as needed dot. Blank. Number development idea slash next steps. Blank. Dash add graph app.js graph dash implement CRUD for flashcards with graph local storage graph for persistence dot.
So CRUD, that is an acronym, and create, read, update, delete, I believe. And that is like a database, right? So you're creating entries, right? You're reading entries, you're updating entries, and you're deleting entries. So it's called CRUD. Like, you're doing CRUD operations. So create, read, update, and delete. I have to think about that. I think that's what it stands for. I'm pretty sure. I actually learned that in college. So if you take more take more classes, you're gonna learn about different things, so CRUD. That's what that means. And again, you can always ask AI, right, to simplify, like, what does this mean? So it doesn't mean like AI can't help you learn, it will.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I use it all the time.
Let me continue.
Dash add import slash export left parent. JSON right parent for text dot. Dash add unit tests and the lightweight blank. Number assumptions. Blank. Dash this readme assumes the repository currently contains only a static depend blank. Number blank. Dash fork the repo comma. Create a feature branch comma and open a pull request describing your changes dot.
We're not gonna actually have people do
Blank.
that.
Number license. Blank. Add a license file left blank. Dash. Blank. If you want comma, I can extend this readme with a feature list based on the actual app behavior left parent. I can read graph
See?
index agent.
That sounds pretty good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press Control N.
Start new chat. Undo keep and
I'm gonna keep and continue. So what I did is I kept the changes. Now watch this, Maria. You're gonna be happy about this. I'm gonna go to GitHub Desktop,
study flow accessibility notes summary flashcards dash app dash file GitHub desktop GitHub
and I'm gonna show you something.
application
So I have changes. I'm gonna press E for edit.
clickable changes one property page filter edit.
Changes 1. So watch this
Create
again.
commit group and commit summary changes.
Create commit. So commit basically means you're going to commit locally. In a sense, you're adding the files, and then you're going to stage them for a commit. And what that means is you're going to then, so there's 2 steps. There's git add, which means you're adding the stage files, git commit, which means you're committing them, and then git push, which means you're pushing them to the server. But GitHub Desktop does a great job of helping you with this. So I'm gonna press down arrow. Yeah, so watch this. So
Blank.
okay, I'm gonna press B.
B.
Oh, I'm stuck.
B. Commit description.
Oh, I'm in the
commit
commit
summary.
summaries. Watch this. I don't have to type this myself. Watch this. Press tab.
Commit this add code dash authors button. Add
Again?
generate commit message with Copilot button.
So as a Copilot subscriber, you get this.
What?
Copilot dialog. Copilot is powered by AI commas button cancel button I understand.
I understand.
Out of group and clickable
Watch this,
application and no
Maria.
next edit
And
field.
others.
Out of group and clickable changes 1 create commit group and commit summary combo box collapsed required as autocomplete editable opens list add project readme with setup and usage instructions.
Now you can do this within VS Code if you go to the source control tab, but I find this actually be a little easier on the GitHub Desktop front. I don't know how
At
you
least
do.
for a beginner, I feel like.
Yeah, watch that. So it added the git commit message, and then watch this. I could do B.
Open summary length and clickable add code dash generate commit message commit 1 file to main button.
Watch that.
Committing 1 file to main unavailable. Committing to main unavailable. Committed just now dash add project readme with setup and usage instructions left parent. Shock colon 4F89D13 right parent.
So now, Maria, what I want you to do is go
Fetching
into
origin hang on dot. Refreshing repository fast dash forwarding branches.
see.
Fetch complete.
So let's say that you have a teammate and you did this, right? And let's say that you're trying to figure out what to do. Okay, so I committed the change, but let's say you start working on something. You can't do that yet. Look at your Git repo. Do you see that README locally?
GitHub desktop to move to the item press the arrow.
You want to go in your VS Code, like do Control Shift E.
Oh.
Press N. Flashcards app Visual Studio Code to move to an item press the arrow key. Flashcards app Visual Studio Code. Flashcards app Visual Studio Code page. Flashcards app Visual.
So Control Shift E.
Group 1 empty.
Oh, wait, it's in VS Code right now.
Yeah,
What-
that's fine. So do Control Shift E here and watch this.
Oh, Control Shift.
Control Shift E. Files Explorer Tree View. To move through or expand items, use the arrow key.
Down arrow.
HTML.
Uh-oh. Do you see a problem?
Yeah, the readme's not there.
Well, let me explain. So when I push my changes, that doesn't mean it gets onto your system.
It's locally.
Yes, so guess what? That's where the pull command comes into play. So whenever I push something, the contributors have to pull something.
Explorer 3 view. To move through banned items.
So you can go to GitHub Desktop. I'll show you what you do. You go to
Menu,
hold on.
GitHub desktop to move menu, application menu, find sub menu collapse. One sub menu, one edit sub views repositories push full CTRL plus shift plus P2 of 10.
Control Shift P.
Repository sub clickable changes 1. Exit alt plus F new repository.
Control Shift P.
P as in pull.
Control Shift P. Pulling origin hang on. Refreshing repository fast forward in branches. Pull complete.
What? Now go to your VS Code and see what happens.
GitHub desktop.
Oh, what did it close?
Application menu. Menu escape. Menu application menu leaving menu. Current repository flash current.
You gotta go to your VS Code.
Fetch origin.
Yeah, open in VS Code.
Well, is it already open or did you close it?
No, I think it closed.
Yeah, hit open in VS Code then.
View commit summary. Yeah.
It's all the way at the bottom, Maria, so you can search for like options. Remember, this is a web app.
Author generate view on GitHub button. Repository heading level show and Explorer repository heading level open in Visual Studio.
There you go.
Visual Studio Code button to activate. Press enter. Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code page. Editor group 1 empty. Editor group 1 empty. Agent. GP 4.1.
Okay, so now do Control Shift E as an Explorer.
Control Shift E. Files Explorer tree view. Index.html. 1 of 1. To move through
Oh,
items utility.
wait a minute. Okay. So where's that README? Open the repo in your Explorer. So, that's strange.
Button unavailable. Commit to. Button commit out of clickable add project.
Hold on, did I? Wait a minute.
Search window.
Was I being
File
stupid?
submenu edit view reposit brand push pull C push C clickable changes 1 property page create commit grouping commit to main button unavailable pushing to origin hang on fetching origin hang on refreshing repository fast dash forward in branches.
Hold on, Maria. I was an absolute I was being stupid. Go back to your GitHub desktop
GitHub desktop.
and pull again. So I forgot to push.
Control Shift P pulling origin hang on.
There you go. You're getting the hang of it.
Fast forward in branches. Pull complete.
Okay, so now go back to your Explorer. So
App Visual Studio Code. To move to an item, press the arrow keys. Read.md.
Aha.
so look at that. You just did a get transaction. So 3 steps. Remember, you add. Again, you don't have to do that in GitHub Desktop. You commit with a nice friendly message. You push. Now, me being really stupid, I only added and I committed. Do you know why? Do you know why that poll didn't work? Because guess what?
You
I
didn't
didn't push
push.
it to the server. Exactly. So you just did a get transaction. Congratulations. Now, let's do it the other way. And again, everybody else, like I said, please comment. You know, it's not just between me and Maria. Okay? So,
I'm just following along.
is this making sense?
I mean, yes. I mean, like I'm not that familiar with Git, I mean, I know
Neither am
how to
I.
obviously
It's
pull
okay.
and read stuff from GitHub, but yeah, so.
Can't be familiar with it. But Laurel, did you create your account yet?
I mean, I'm working on it, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to know how to make the infrastructure work. I don't
You don't-
have VS Code on my Mac, so
Well,
I'll do my best to follow along, but I'm not sure I'm gonna be much contributing.
okay. And like I said, everybody's welcome to contribute, Jackie and others, or if you guys want to listen, that's okay too. But this is a group project, and I'm sure we'll have more people. So now what we're gonna do is, Maria, let's say you want to update the README. Okay, so add something in there. Again, don't share your sound. But let's say you want to add something to the README now. And then I'm gonna show what it's like from my end. Does that make sense?
How do I get out of the file thing?
You just do it again, like Control Shift E, or you press enter on the README and then you can add something.
Oh, and turn the readme. Okay.
So add something to the README or make another file or do something.
Okay, let's see.
Button committed just now.
Hold on, I'm looking at something.
File sub edit view repository sub push pull fetch C remove dot view on Git open and command show and explorer open and Visual Studio create issue on GitHub.
Should I add to it?
I don't know, make up something. Or if you
Let's
want to make
see.
another file, what I'm trying to show you how to do is like push, like I'm trying to show you the whole process.
Wow, this is a pretty good readme.
Yeah, and GitHub Copilot made it.
I know. I'm like, oh my god. Like, it's so crazy how it knows it's just like a little front end, like a lightweight app. Not even, it's crazy.
And again, you can learn code manually yourself, but and you can also code with AI, right? But I'm trying, or you know what you could do? You could, depending, whatever you want to do, Maria, you could
Mm-hmm.
say, I want to put this the CSS in style.css, right? So if you want to
Mm-hmm.
learn to use GitHub Coding Agent, right? Because remember, you got that Copilot, you could do whatever you want, right? But I want you to at least
Mm-hmm.
make a change.
Let's see.
Repository push
I'm looking at
CTRL
something real
new
quick.
branch dot compare merge into squash and merge report issues dot contact show user guides
Try to
new push
find.
changes undo CTRL change history repository branches list repository list CTR branch go to summary hide toggle change toggle full screen reset zoom and zoom out undo redo cuts copy paste select finds undo reduce cuts new
Looking at
repository add
something.
clone options exit alt plus report issue contact show user guide new compare merge into current branch push CTRL
Oh,
plus
I guess I don't
repository
have that.
clickable
Okay.
changes
I made a
click-
small change. I said, purpose, provide a simple local flashcard experience for studying and reviewing notes.
Good. Okay. So guess what? You're gonna go to GitHub Desktop and you're gonna push. Let me find the command for that. It's under the repository
search
menu.
window blank Git file sub edit view repos branch sub
Let's
repos
see.
push CTRL plus P1 of 10
Control P is push.
repository
But remember, you gotta commit first, right? You can't just push. That's not gonna work. So remember, you're gonna find that commit, like the edit field. Then you're gonna, if you want to generate with AI, if you want to type it in yourself,
Do
you can
I
do that.
save the markdown file?
Yeah, just save it and then you can do it from there. Like just save it and then go to desktop, whatever you want to do. But yeah, you need to save it, of course. I mean, unless you hit autosave on.
Oh, I don't know, but I just hit Control S just in case.
That's fine. Then you can go
alright.
to desktop.
Now go back to desktop and commit.
Yep. So you can, I like that generate message with AI. And by the way, generating messages with AI is free. Okay.
Cool.
So you're not wasting any of your tokens.
Okay, changes one tab.
Yep. So you notice you made one change.
Filter options.
Okay.
Filter
I've-
edit.
Yep.
One changed file checkbox checked.
Yep. And you
README.md modified included.
Yep.
View commit author information. Aha, commit summary.
Yep, and then you can find the generate with AI or just type it in yourself, whatever.
Ah, that is so cool.
I'm sure you're gonna be playing with this all day, aren't you?
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, generate. Let's see. Update reading word for clarity. Updated readme wording for clarity.
Ah,
I
okay,
love it.
then did you hit commit?
Not yet. I am okay. Commit one file to main.
Yep.
Boom. Now,
All right. Now remember, what do you do next?
now I had to push it.
Control
You said
P.
that was Control P, right?
Yep. Control Shift P is pull. Control P is
Pushing
push.
to origin. Push complete.
Okay, now let me show you another command.
Readme.m study flow dash access.
All right, so let me find this real
Readme.accessibility
quick.
notes summer flashcards dash app dash file explore
Let's
flashcard.
say I'm in my
Address.
terminal. You can only do this in your terminal, I
Run
think.
dialog blank. So CMD
I'm just
text
gonna do
text C colon
CMD,
C space C
paste in
colon
the
C colon
file
backslash C colon.
directory, so CD changes directory. So imagine this. You're working and you're starting a new work day. You've got a teammate and you're not sure what they've done the previous day. So what do? Well, you do git, so git
GIT space
status.
STATUS on branch main. Your branch is up to date with tick origin slash main tick dot. Nothing to commit comma working tree clean. C colon
I don't
backslash.
think so. Did you push it, Maria? Did you push it?
I did.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's helpful.
C colon S on
Um,
branch main. Your branch is up to date with tick origin slash main tick dot. Nothing to commit comma working tree clean. C colon backslash
Okay.
users backslash tick.
So weird. Let me do a
Flash
poll and see what
study flow
happens.
dash accessible GitHub desktop
So normally say like you've got one commit.
pulling origin hang on dot dot dot. Refreshing repository fast dash forward in branches. Pull complete.
Okay, let me look at the
Flashcards C
terminal
colon
a minute.
backslash window. Git C colon backslash usage colon git left bracket dash tick
Sorry.
tick C colon GIT PULL already up to date dot C colon
Okay, so
git
let me look at
flashcards
your
dash app dash flash
clarity here.
GitHub flashcards dash blank E. This pizza noob the 3 items view list
All right.
index 1 of 2 date index readme.md select
I'm
an
gonna
app
look
to
at
open
this
this
real
dot
quick and see if I
flashcard git
can.
C colon back study flow dash x readme.md dash
Something happened and I gotta figure out
flash
what.
git C
I
colon
think
study
I
flow
did it
dash x
right, but
readme.md read
sometimes get status may not always work. But like get status will show the status of your git. So if you're worried like what happened to my git stuff, like what happened, then you're able to figure out what happened, right? You're able to like, oh, this is
Files
what
explored.
happened.
Index readme main
Okay.
number blank a small comma blank. This repository currently contains a minimal front dash end left and blank.
Where did you add your changes, Maria?
To where it says the purpose this app is.
Dash tech cold space.
Okay.
Dash blank number what you can do blank dash up dash blank
Let me
number
see.
blank number out to run blank since blank one dash blank two blank dash blank graph number graph blank dash blank graph and number graph blank number graph blank dash graph index dot h blank number development ID blank dash add dash add
Find
blank
it.
number assumptions blank dash depend blank number contributing blank dash fork the repo blank number blank add a license file left blank dash
It should be close to the top.
if you want,
Oh,
I can
really?
extend this
Let me
Yeah.
see.
feature list based number flashcards blank a small comp blank. This repository currently contains a minimal front dash end left pair and persistent storage later dot blank number key points blank dash tech colon plain
I'm not sure that you pushed it, Maria. Can we try that again?
It's, I think it's underneath that. It should say tag and then it should say purpose.
a simple
Oh, I see it. I'm sorry.
experience for studying and reviewing notes dot.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
guess what?
There you go.
You did a full git transaction and then I pulled it. So you did it. Okay, so we're both in GitLand now. But let's say that we're working as a team and we're doing big features. So here's what my plan is, folks. We're going to do a PRD, but what I want to do first is get all features that are supposed to be working, at least creating decks, and then we can do a PRD. All right, so that's my goal. The reason I want to do that is because let's not do too many things at once until we are, getting things going. Does that make sense? So let's do one thing at a time. So we're not going to create a PRD for new features until we get this stuff going first. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to now work on branching. So let's say that you're working with me. And when we commit to the main branch, that's fine. However, there are some times where we don't want to commit to the main branch because we're working on features. And not all features are going to be production ready. Well, when you're working with a team, you don't want my features and then your features to collide. Because you know what that's called? Merge conflicts. No fun. No fun. Trust
And
me.
we don't want to break the main code.
We don't know, because what happens if that is deployed somewhere? What happens if users are using that code? What happens if it's like deployed to something called Heroku or something like that, or deployed on the web, or if it's even deployed in the App Store? We don't want that. What happens if it's on test flight? No good news there, all right? So
That
we
would
use
be bad.
branches. So what we do is it's a system, it's called GitFlow. It's basically a system where stuff flows into Git, right? So in a sense, we have three branch types. We have our main, which is, of course, the main production. We talked about that. We have feature branches, which are basically like, for example, feature. So I do feature slash, so capital F, slash, I don't know, add or separate CSS, JavaScript, to HTML, right? So it'll separate it in the same, different files. That way it's cleaner. We don't want that in the main branch. Again, we don't want merge conflicts. We don't want bad production code. Okay. We have our develop branch. Now, this is a branch where we can merge our branches into it. And it is kind of like your staging ground, like you're testing it. It's still in development, but it's not going to be production main yet. Okay. And then we have our hotfix branches, which are like bugs. So after you're done with a feature, you delete branches. Okay. And then you get rid of them. So now I'm going to introduce you to GitFlow. So the way I'm going to have this happen is I'm going to create some new branches for us, and then I'll show you what to do. So I'm going to demonstrate first, and then you're going to work on a feature and demonstrate next. So I'm going to do this real fast. I'm going to go ahead and let's see. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for just a second because I got to get something around a minute.
Accessibility notes left
I
parent.
gotta look up
211
something.
screen sharing meeting to stop
Real fast, and then that way I can look at some chats. I haven't looked at chats forever. That's a problem. We get plenty of time, so this is gonna be really awesome. I'm glad we started a little early.
I know, me too.
Y'all are quiet over here. AI is so insecure with secret files. Yeah, well, you don't want to put secrets, which are basically like API keys or other things, into AI, or at least try not to. Okay, and if you do, I'd revoke them, meaning I'd like get rid of them and like generate new ones, because that could be a security risk, and you want to put them in a .env file, and you want to do a .gitignore, which basically ignores certain files so it won't go up on the GitHub website. Again, we're not going to worry about that just. Sorry, I forgot to keep your tracks. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to look up something real quick. And then I'm going to show you how to create branches. And we're going to start it.
It might take me a while to get a handle a little bit, but I think I got it.
Screen
It's
share,
okay.
press F6
And
to switch
again,
between open.
Maria, you can work on this during the day, right? When we're not together.
Participants can now see your screen look.
And so at Techopolis, we use Discord, right? You're familiar with that.
Mhm.
And what we're going to do is we're going to set up so we have a Git commit, which is basically for Techopolis employees and contractors and collaborators. And we're going to have a community commits channel where any like community, like open source things or other things we're doing, what we have is what's called the GitHub action. And what that simply means is it's kind of a trigger. So if I push to main or if I push to any branch, it will send a Discord notification to a Discord channel. And that way, like, people will get notified that a new commit has been generated.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so we have that for Techopolis repos. So I'm going to add that to your repo. That way for our community commits channel, which we're going to be creating. So anyway,
Study flow dash
so let me
study
show you what this is like here.
flashcards
I've
dash
got
app dash
my
readme.m
sound.
GitHub desktop or git
So branches, how do I do that? Well, I go up to repo menu.
search win blank.
Oops, I like GitHub desktop, the more I'm playing with
Clickable.
it.
File sub edits view repot branch sub new branch dot 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 CTRL plus shift plus N1 of 14.
Control Shift N, new
But
branch.
GitHub desktop
I'm
document.
going to call it develop, paste,
Blank P blank default branch link. Button create branch.
create branch.
Available GitHub desktop document. Clickable current repository flashcards button collapsed flashcards dash app. Clickable button collapse current branch. Button collapse develop.
So we've created develop branch. Okay. So this is, remember, this is a branch we use when we are in like the staging, right? So we've merged our feature from our main branch to, sorry, from our feature branch to our develop branch. Okay, so next,
File submenu edit view repository
let's see, I
submenu
think I
push
got
fetch see
to,
remove view on open and show and open and visual new branch dot rename delete dot update compare to merge into squash and rebase current preview pull or create pull or new branch rename dot dot
Okay.
dot new branch but GitHub
I'm going to
desktop
call this feature
FEATURE
slash,
will be created as feature dash dot spaces
oh,
and invalid
okay, I
slash
guess I can't use that.
space will be created as feature dash dot spaces
Feature
S
separate
will be P will be PE will be RATE will be space
CSS.
CSS will be created as feature dash separate dash CSS dot.
So remember, what this is for is separating CSS from the main HTML. So what that's actually called is separation of concerns. Okay, so let's say I'm working on that feature, and then let's say Maria's working on something different. Of course, we're gonna have one feature going at a time right now, but eventually, probably next week, we're gonna have both of us working on two different things, and we're gonna be merging and going back and forth, back and forth. That's gonna get crazy. But right now, I'm gonna demonstrate something, and then we're gonna Maria demonstrate another feature. Okay? So, and we're all going to use coding agents. And if you don't get Hub Copilot, I think, is there a trial, Maria? Because I think there is.
No,
Weird. Okay, I think there was at one
I don't
point,
think
but
so. Well, I brought it to the App Store because I couldn't figure out how to buy it through the website because I had added my PayPal, but I
oh,
brought it through
weird.
I brought it to the App Store. I don't know how to get it.
The
with
App
website.
Store.
Yeah.
Oh, like what? You could do that?
Yeah, you can upgrade to Copilot Pro through the GitHub app on your phone.
Oh wow! Don't tell Michael that. He will probably do that. So, all right, pressing enter.
C blank. Create branch based on dot dot dot. Grouping. Create branch based on dot dot dot. Grouping. Main the default branch in your repository dot. Pick this to start on something new that tick is not dependent on your current branch.
So basically, so create branch based on main. So let's say I'm creating a branch based on like the develop branch or whatever. I could choose that. Of course, in this case, we're creating it based on main.
Create branch button. GitHub desktop
Boom.
document.
So now I'm in my branch. So look at this. So I'm in the
Application
top
menu.
here.
Clickable current
Repo.
clickable current branch feature dash separate dash CSS button collapsed.
Look at that. And I'm in a different branch. I'm not in main, but I'm in a different branch. All right. So now I'm going to work on this and I'm going to show you what I do. So
Study flow dash screen sharing meeting flashcards dash app dash file readme.md readme.
again, we'll work on
Readme.
PRDs in a minute, but I want to get some features done
Agent.
first. So I'm in the repo and I'm going to say, please
space M O V E space C S space O space A space E space C S I E space O space C L R R L C L A R I T Y. Chat request.
just simple move style CSS for into a
Progress.
different file for clarity. Okay, that way the HTML is not
Working
so
dot
long.
dot dot progress. Working dot dot dot.
Working. Okay.
Yeah, because so, like, let's say,
Okay.
I only know basic HTML, so I could work on the HTML.
Uh-huh.
Progress.
What you could do, depending on what you want to do, what I
Progress.
recommend doing is like fixing heading levels. So fixing the keyboard help. Remember, we don't want H1 to H3.
I thought
But
I
it-
fixed that. I guess it didn't.
No,
Same.
it didn't fix it. Not in my
Yeah, I
brain.
know. I saw that. I was like, what? Because I fixed it in Notepad before I created the repo.
Progress.
Weird.
But
Working
I,
dot dot dot. Creating
I'll
left
have to
connection
fix
with
it
bracket
again,
left
I
parent.
guess.
File colon
So look
slash
at that.
slash C.
Creating, and when it makes that beep noise, that I don't do It's actually
Progress.
creating a file, so I can press Control 1 to see
I
the
like
file.
how it's doing that too as it works, because then I know.
Yep. And I'm not gonna I'm just looking at what it's doing.
Progress.
And like I said, I'm not even doing this myself. Of course, I
Working
review all the code,
Working
but I'm not coding
Progress. Working
myself. I'm using AI to help me. But that's not
Progress.
cheating. I mean, the best thing what people are saying now
Working
is AI is helping people
Progress.
code better and better now. But it's all about that
And
human
when
touch.
Progress.
this wouldn't have been possible at all if it weren't for Claude. So
Working
what can I
Progress.
say?
Right, and people are
Working
vibe coding, and that's fine, right? But
Progress. Working
actually, we're doing a little bit more because we're checking it and we're
Working
making sure it's
Progress.
accessible.
Progress.
And I have a little
Progress.
bit of vision. That's why I'm working on this feature because I want to make sure the CSS will still
open
stay intact.
index.html to find the inline CSS and then move it into a new styles.css file and update index.html to link the style sheet expected outcome : cleaned index.html with no inline styles and the new styles.css I tick ll red index.html now to locate the CSS I tick m going to create a new styles.css with the inline rules and update index.html to link it and remove inline styles left parent. Progress fill and deck action margin right parent expected
That's so
outcome :
cool.
a new styles.css and a cleaned index.html I tick ll add the style sheet file first
Okay.
then update index.html
So now I'm going to do Control 1, see what we got.
main landmark styles.c right brace
You hear how
Star
it says
left brace.
this? This is because it's pending code, right? So that's why it's making that noise.
Oh, okay.
It's pending.
box dash sizing : border dash box semi margin : 0 semi
Now I'm going to show you something that's really cool in a little bit, if I can. We have a template at Techopolis where all of our apps look a certain way, and I can take a screenshot and I can have Copilot literally replicate that template.
What?
Yeah.
padding : 0 semi
That's awesome.
This is gonna be a problem for you because you're gonna be so loving Copilot.
I already am. Girl, I literally, since I've been watching your YouTube channel, I've been obsessed with it when you were showing it off.
You are going. I mean, we're gonna have a Copilot I don't know. I think I'm gonna be working on a bunch of projects on Friday. And like I said, you're invited to my stream, on Zoom, not just in chat, but we're gonna have fun coding, whatever. And we're gonna alternate. Oh, and wait, Michael's gonna be off too. Oh boy, this might be an interesting time. Because Michael gets the day off because he took it off. So if Michael's not at the mall, he might be coding with us too. Oh my goodness.
You
Oh,
should.
and also, here's another thing. Have you ever heard of N8N, Maria and others?
Yes, I've heard of
Guess
it.
what?
What?
If you haven't looked at the Techopolis organization page lately, I forked it and I called it Accessible N8N, and basically I made the whole sign-in process fully accessible, so it'll read all the fields.
Yeah,
And
because I've wanted to try it, but I've never known if it was accessible or not.
well, it's absolutely not. But guess what? I made the sign-in, and I made some of the buttons on the dashboard accessible. I'm still working. It's still very late, early in progress, but I'm still working on it.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
it's going to be called Accessible N8N, and I'm going to also make other applications like Open Web UI accessible. Yeah, Devin Prater really wants me to make Open Web UI accessible. Do you know him?
Devin Prater. Oh yeah. Yep.
I'm going to be introducing a program, I think, now where people can pay I don't know, a certain amount, and it will donate, and then basically however much money I get in donations, I'll spend that many hours working on open source projects to make them accessible. So I'm going to be doing that as well as part of my work. I think I'm gonna call it something like Techopolis Gives Back or something. I haven't thought of the name, but anyway, I'm gonna press down arrow here.
right brace blank
That would be cool.
So body.
Font dash family : dash apple dash system blink mac system font tick sego UI tick roboto sans dash serif semi line dash high color number 333
Okay, I think this is fine.
edits undone
Oh
index.html
shoot!
agent
I didn't want to do that.
start new chat undo keep and
I pressed Control N. Let me see if it still works. Hold on a second.
index.html files readme.m index read style mainland blank
Uh-oh.
Mm.
Uh-oh. Well, I just had to press Control Z. Everything is good. Okay, we're good.
Ooh.
I accidentally hit the wrong
files
button.
explored readme.md index.html.
So let's look at the
Uh,
index file.
Index less title greater less link less meta charts less head grade less HTML less bang doc type HTML
Look at
greater.
this. You don't see any CSS in this file. Like the head is clear.
Less
Look at this.
meta less title less link rel equals quote
That
style
is
quote
plain
equals
old
quote style dot
HTML.
CSS quote greater.
Yep. Isn't that how you want it? Because then the CSS is separated.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
And we
Let's
could
look
do
at
the
Rick
same when we start using JavaScript and so on and so forth.
exactly. And I'm actually going to do 2 demos of this. So the next feature I'm going to do is where I'm going to make it so that you can add new decks. And I'm going to use JavaScript. So let's see.
Less body
Yeah,
grade,
because
less
right
list
now
grade.
our decks won't save. So
But
we
don't
need to
worry.
fix that.
We're going to fix, or you can fix it. I think I'm going to have you fix it actually. So let's see.
GitHub desktop
Should
or
we
study
look at
flow
this?
dash study
We should. Let me refresh.
study C colon slash users study flow dash excessive banner landmark heading level 1 study flow intelligent cover every heading level 3
Well,
keyboard
guess what?
navigation.
We've got CSS. It's still visually looking good. So what do we do now? Well, first step is we commit.
Index.github desktop cop
Let's
GitHub
commit.
applicate clickable changes to property page filter edit.
Changes to, remember, because I had to change 2 files.
Create commit grouping commits clickable commit description add code generate commit
Generate
unavailable
with AIs.
unavailable. Commit
Follow
description
me on
details of
GitHub, you
combo,
guys,
collapse
at Technoflame, spelled with a K.
Yes. Follow that way you guys can see all the repos. Is this your only repo, Maria?
Yes. Like I said, I'm a complete newbie to all of this.
But guess what? You could show this off to your friend. And look,
Oh,
I mean,
I already told. Do you remember Jules Hoagland, Taylor?
yeah.
I already talked to her about it.
What'd she say about it?
She's hyped. She's like, I can't believe I have a friend developing an app. That's a little weird, but like, also, I'm excited
Well, now, and look, if
because
you
I
look
told
on
her
the,
everything.
if you look on the page, it will actually say the collaborator. So say Taylor Arndt and your GitHub. So have 2. And then if we add more, it will show all the collaborators.
I hope it becomes more.
I'm sure we'll get more. Because when Melissa gets back. All right.
clickable commit description add code generate commit message with copilot button.
Oh, did I already do that? I'm losing track.
Commit description combo box
I
collapse.
don't think you committed yet.
Line editable opens list extracted inline styles from index.html into a new styles.css file for better maintainability and combo box collapsed has autocomplete multi-line editable opens list separation of concerns. Updated index.html to reference the external style sheet and made minor. Combo box collapsed has autocomplete multi-line editable opens list class and style adjustments for consistency.
Wow, that's a good commit message.
No more text after a block of links.
Oops.
No next visit add code dash generate commit 2 files to feature dash separate committing 2 files to feature dash separate dash CSS unavailable committed just now dash move styles to external
Okay,
CSS file
Control
left
P.
pair pushing to origin hang on fetching origin hang on refreshing repository fast dash forwarding branches push complete.
Okay, so what do I do now? Right? Well, that's a good question because normally it'd be in main. It's in this other branch. So watch this. Let's say this time we're gonna merge it into main
Out of group
because we're gonna not use the develop this time to make it a little simpler.
clickable current
But let's say the next feature that you do, Maria, we're gonna use the develop branch. Why? Because let's say you have your reviewer, aka me. Let's say I'm the senior engineer on the team. I need to be able to see your work, so you'll push it to dev, and then I'll be able to look at it, and then when we feel like it's good, we'll push it to main. Okay?
All right.
So in this case,
button collapsed flashcards dash app. Clickable button collapse
press
branches
enter.
proper default branch list main 24
Main.
clickable current branch feature dash separate dash
And
CSS
then,
clickable
how do I
button
do this
collapse
in here? I
current
think I know how
branch.
to do this in VS Code. I'm trying to figure out how to do
File
it in
submit
Get
edits new
desktop.
repository sub branch sub new branch compared merge into current branch CD
Merge
up
into
GitHub
current
desktop doc
branch.
default branch list main 20 recent branches list feature dash separate dash CSS click alert successfully merged feature dash separate dash CSS into main dismiss this
Look at
message
that.
button.
I just merged it into main. So all I did was I went to merge into this branch. I chose the branch. I switched to main first. That's the biggest important thing. You switch to main first, and then you merge into main once you're into there, right? Does that make sense?
Mhm.
So guess what? If you look at the GitHub page, let me look at that.
Study flow index.h screen sharing
Press that
flashcards dash
open.
app dash 5c colon accessibility notes summary dash left parent 211 right parent GitHub desktop row 1 column
I'm
1
gonna
1
have
of
it.
it
Oh, you
GitHub
know what? I could
desktop
just
doc
go
tab
view
button
here.
collapse create commit group click enter commit undo commit resize push origin button options button open and visuals show and explorer but view on GitHub button
View on
Technical slash
GitHub.
flash band link issues main clickable add file folders history repository clickable flashcards dash app heading level
Look
1
at that README. It automatically like showed up in the page. Right? So
same page less small comma status repository index.html right parent intended as a lightweight starting point
see?
for a flashcard.
Now look at
Same
this.
page link skip to content tab main landmark
H.
clickable link feature dash link compare and pull request link feature dash separate dash css had recent pushes 1 minute ago heading level 1 technofilm slash flashcards click a link menu button collapsed sub menu main branch link 2 branches link 0 tags.
Do you see how it says 2 branches? Now, why are you wondering there's not 3 branches? We created 3. Reason, because we didn't actually push to that 3rd branch yet for develop. That's why it doesn't show up.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we only have 2 branches. And then you see that it was pushed 1 minute ago. So now do you understand kind of how this works? A little bit?
Yeah, I think so.
So now it's
Um,
your turn.
all right.
All right, so you're going to do the whole process. So, what do you think you do first?
What do you want me to work on? Like what,
Oh, creating decks.
oh,
Saving them with
creating
JS.
decks. Okay, so,
So what do you think you do before you even think about that? What do you gotta do on the Git desktop side?
create a branch.
Yep. So what do you remember? Do you know what that keyboard command was?
Mm,
Control Shift N.
oh, Control Shift then? What's
Yes.
Control N? Is that new?
New repo. Yep, new
Oh, that's
repo.
new repo. Okay. Name edit drop JS.
So remember you say feature and then space and then you say saving decks or something like you
Oh,
know
feature.
and then space like saving or allow deck saving or I don't know, make something up like that.
Allow deck. Yep.
Hey
Okay.
Taylor, just so you know, Josh is here.
Oh, hi Josh. Sorry, I don't have alerts, Laurel, so you're gonna have to tell me.
Hey everyone, yeah,
And
it's
then
Oh, sorry.
oh,
Okay, let's do Josh first. What's up, Josh? Sorry about that, Josh.
no, not that much. Just was saying hi.
Hey,
Everybody.
well, like I said, we're doing this team project. We're making a flashcards app, and this is actually day 1.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was listening for most of it, so you doing the whole Git basic stuff.
Yeah, so if you want to be part of it, you can and Maria can join I'll add you to the repo.
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna contribute to it yet, but sure, you can add the Orinx to the repo.
You know what, Orange, you could contribute anything, right? Because eventually this is gonna be a big iOS app.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Are you in Michael's Apple app development course?
No, but I might consider joining that.
Do you have a Mac or iPad?
I have a Mac in the other room, yeah. But I don't know because it's not.
How recent is it?
It's like 2016.
Can it get the
Um,
newest version of Mac OS?
no, sadly.
Oh no, do you have an iPad? That might not be working. Do you have
No, I don't have an iPad. I want to eventually. I might look into a Mac Mini to just to get the latest stuff. Because my mom uses that Mac now, so it's not like primarily mine anymore. But I'll think about it. Think about that.
what? Well, yeah, I mean, it starts September 25th, so depending on what you want to do.
Okay.
But anyway, if you want, like, I mean, there's a lot of things you could contribute because this is eventually going to be almost like a Quizlet clone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Quizlet. Yeah, Quizlet is. I used to use Quizlet, and when when I wasn't, when there was no AI around to help me with tests, basically with the online tests. Um, but yeah, from what it seems like it seems like a pretty cool app from what you were demonstrating. So
Yeah, well, if you want to join, like I said, you could even contribute like accessibility fixes or issues. Like you
yeah,
don't always have to generate code. So, Maria, do you want to add him real quick?
Sure.
And then we'll finish the branches.
Can I do that from desktop, or do I have to do the web?
Ooh, I don't, let me see. Let me look at my desktop. I don't know that
GitHub
you can
desktop or
add.
GitHub
Well, let
desktop.
me see.
so it's interesting, guys. I
Files
just
and
found
music.
somebody created they're calling it a GitHub assistant, but it's basically GitHub desktop but native. So it's like it's a WX Python app,
Who did that?
but it's a guy called Ambro86 on GitHub.
Who's
Um,
he?
he's I don't know, I found him on the Audio Games forum, on the AudioGames.net forum.
Ah,
I guess it was didn't like the Electron GitHub desktop, so he's like, oh, I'll just create a, a native GitHub desktop experience.
I like it because it will integrate with my Copilot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But did you know, like, if you're an application, you can actually deploy your own version of GitHub Copilot in a Docker container, apparently?
Oh,
I,
that's
I
interesting.
don't know. I just saw it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think you can do it on the desktop. Let me look.
UIE.
Hold on.
File sub menu 1 of 6. Edit views branch help sub branch new
Oh,
branch
you
push
can
push
basically
push new
self-host your
branch
own
push
version of
CTRL plus
GitHub
D 1 of 10.
Copilot.
I think, but you can also use the Llama models with GitHub Copilot.
The llama.
Yeah.
What?
Uh-oh.
Wow. That's,
Uh-oh.
I mean,
And
you
yeah.
got to be careful with Llama in case, you don't want to overrun your computer with
Well,
too many GPUs.
of course not. Yeah. So what I do is I have this gaming computer in here that has it's not great RAM, but then I have my Mac and I can have an Olama server on here and I have Open Web UI, which meh, not great.
Open
And
Web UI would use what, Gradio, I think.
oh god, don't talk great. Is it really? Oh shoot.
Yeah, that's why it's not the best
Great.
accessible.
Is there a way to let make radio accessible or is it just kind of a lost cause?
I don't know. I don't know if it's open source or not. I think it is
Oh,
open
it's open
source.
source.
It's
There's
open
also something
source.
called Llama Factory where you can train LLMs and that's using Gradio.
Hmm.
Ugh. Well, anyway, have you heard of N8N?
Yeah, I did, and I also heard, yeah, that your project that you've worked in, and that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, so if you go to github.com/techopolis-online, you can actually watch the project and see what we're up to.
I did you, I mean, the sign in is great, but the real challenge for that is going to be making the nodes accessible, like, or at least trying to redesign a UI around that.
I've actually started working on that.
Oh, okay.
I'm using Copilot to help me.
Yeah, of course.
But I'm actually doing that, and I'm going to be working on that on the weekends. In my spare time.
Oh, you should probably stream some of that on Stream Fridays or whatever.
You know,
If you
I
got time.
should. The only issue is I'm doing it on my Mac because I can't build it on Windows, and because my Mac and the studio display have audio fights, I probably will do some of that on stream, but I have to God, I'm gonna have to figure that out. But you could even watch the repo, like you can star it. That way you know when new activity's coming out.
Yeah. But yeah, feel free to add me to this project, and I'll contribute, when I can, and see what, um, the flashcards app.
Yeah. Maria, I think you have to do it on the web.
Full seat fetch remove view on GitHub C open and command prompt CTRL plus graph 6 of 10. Show and explorers open and
They
Visual
have so
Studio
many
Code
commands. I
CTRL
love
plus
it.
shift repository
I don't
submenu
like
4 of 6.
Electron, but I like my GitHub Copilot.
Yeah.
I love Copilot.
Yeah, I haven't tried GitHub Copilot and VS Code yet, but I have been using GitHub Agents, which has been really nice.
Oh my God, YouTube agents are so amazing. Do you like that better than Augment Code and Windsurf and Cursor? Cursor is kind of screwed up
I mean,
at the moment.
I never liked Cursor. Augment is still, I mean, like for local stuff, Augment is still good just because of the
Yeah.
context. They've cracked the code on like maxing out the context and like so you don't have to do they don't have to LLMs don't have to do as many tool calls to just read files and get info.
Yeah, although Augment stores all your code on their server, so depending on what kind of code you're working on, these
Yeah, I
things.
mean, I'm in working on my own public open source code, so it's not a big
Oh
deal.
yeah, I'm working on like company stuff, so I have to be careful about that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but did you know that you can get blah, 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 GitHub Copilot free if you're an open source maintainer? I'm not sure how that works, but apparently you can. I don't know what the
Um,
stipulations are on that though.
yeah, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how does it verify that you're open source
I
maintainer?
don't know. I guess it looks at your repos, like I don't know. I'll have to figure that out.
I guess I wonder if it looks at like what you're forking too. I don't know.
Maria, are you having a problem?
What I do like about GitHub Agents is that it doesn't because of the way that it does branches and it makes
What's
its
your
own
username?
random Orinks ORINKS.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll pull that and do some stuff. Um, but no, I like how GitHub Agents it makes its own like
Branch.
it makes
Yeah.
its own branches, but then it makes it so that you get barely not a lot of merge conflicts because of the way that it works.
You
And
don't know. And I'm like I said, so we're doing Git flow. So basically we're do the feature develop branches. That's what we're doing. So anything like you push in terms of like if it's done, you put it in develop branch and then develops like where I review it. And then if I approve it, then we could put it into main.
okay, yeah, I got that same kind of dev, and then you put you push branches from dev or start branches from dev and then
Yeah.
merge it back into dev, test it and put it merge into main. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. So we do that. And that like I mean of course Maria and I will review it. Um But um so yeah, Maria, you create a branch based on the main branch in this case because we don't have anything in the dev. So did you do that yet? Where are you at? Since we got distracted.
Hold on. Where am I?
That's the question of the day.
Well, I mean, may as well like if we're developing something, may as well start the branch from the dev branch.
We
So,
haven't started the dev branch yet because what I did last time is I pushed it into main, right? I'm slowly introducing her to stuff, and then this time she's gonna use the dev branch.
oh, okay.
So I'm slowly like that way it doesn't all feel overwhelming.
Yeah, I get it.
So I'm slowly introducing. I've taught this a lot of times.
So it
Um,
says name edit feature allow deck saving. Default
yep,
branch link. Create branch.
yep, and you're creating it from the main in this instance. Normally you create from the dev, but in this instance, because we haven't used the dev yet. We're gonna use dev though this time though.
Alright, it should be created.
Okay, so now you can see the button at the top, right, where it has the repo name, and then below that it will say the branch name.
Um, it's on the commit.
What do you gotta commit?
Okay, so it says current repository, flashcards app, current branch, feature allow deck saving.
Good. Now you can go to your VS Code and start working on the feature with agents.
Oh, publish this branch to GitHub.
Yeah, do that, of course. Oh shoot, I gotta
Tech
publish my
Technoflume slash flat.
dev branch. I
GitHub index
screwed
dot
that
a
up
index
big
dot
time.
GitHub desk screens. Technoflume GitHub the repository.
I accidentally went
Clickable
too
current
fast.
repository flashcards. That button collapsed flash filter edit land.
Flashcards app,
Clickable button collapsed flashcards dash app.
branch,
Clickable button collapsed current branch. The branches
dev,
default branch recent branches list. Feature dash develop 40-minute. Clickable cur button collapsed develop button resize and button publish brand pushing to origin hang on dot 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 button unavailable pushing to origin fetching origin hang on dot 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 refreshing repository fast dash forwarding branches push complete.
I like GitHub Desktop. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'm not so fan of the Electron, but it just works with my Copilot, and that's all amazing. Is it really that time already? Okay, we have 15 minutes left.
Yes, we
Okay.
do. Time flies when you're having fun.
Holy crap, how did 3 hours go by? We're not gonna have time for PRDs today, but that's okay. We're adding some features that need to get added. And Maria, feel free to keep adding features during the week. And then when we come back on Tuesday, what we do every week is we do like a stand-up meeting and see how things are going, and then we continue.
Uh-huh.
So what you're gonna do is, are you in your VS Code? Are you working on that feature?
Okay. Manager. Oh, it's in the README. Okay, how do I get out again? Of the
So just
README?
Alt Tab to, or are you in VS Code?
Yeah.
Just do Control Shift I and start working on the feature for agents.
Control Shift I.
Yeah, and then you want to choose your model. So you'll like tab around, say ask or agents from agent mode.
Uh,
What does it say?
oh, it's on the README tab though. I'm in the agent mode though, but it's saying
Close the read. So just do Control W to close the README.
oh.
Yeah, Control W will work. I'm sorry, I didn't know what you were doing.
Okay. Okay, so I press Control W. Now Control Shift I.
And start typing. But make sure you have the right model. So you have to press tab and like.
Where is the model picker?
It should be if you. Let me look. Let's see. So if I press Control Shift I.
File sub GitHub. Screen share index.html in.
Control Shift
Agent.
I.
Toolbar. Set mode.
I
Dash
press.
agent menu
It
button
says set
collapsed
mode.
submenu.
And then I press right
Pick model
arrow.
left
And then
parent.
agent.
CTRL
I'm sorry,
plus alt
then
plus
model
dot right
picker.
parent dash GPT dash 5
Oh,
menu
you
left
hit
parent.
right
Menu,
arrow.
parent, menu
Okay.
button collapsed
Yeah.
submenu.
Kind of weird, isn't it? So what is it selected to now?
Hang on. It's using GPT 4.1.
We don't want that. So I'd recommend in this case using GPT-5. So what I would do this time is use 5. And then if you want to make like a very small change, use 5 mini to reduce your premium request usage. But you could also use Claude as well, depending on what you want to do.
GPT-5 preview.
Yeah. I hope you don't have to enable it. Did you already mess with this a while back, though?
No.
So you probably have to enable it. But I don't think it will take that. Like, I don't think it will actually make you enable it.
I didn't say anything. I just closed out of the pop-up because it is selected to.
Okay, so now you can start typing like, hey, let's make it, let's add some JavaScript so that the decks will save to local storage on the browser or something. Something stupid like
Okay,
that.
so let me see. I could say, let's add some JavaScript so that decks can be saved.
Yeah, in local storage.
Oh, saved in local
Because we
storage.
don't want it to accidentally add a database and that'd be a mess.
True, saved in local
Local storage.
storage. And that's it, right? Since that's all
Yep.
I need.
Press
Okay.
enter and watch the agent work.
Oh, it's asking me to enable it. Okay.
Oh dear.
How do I do that?
There should be like an enable button. Again, I'm not sure because I had to do it on the web, but I'm not sure how you had to do it. Like, because I think they changed the process. But is there an enable button that says enable?
Okay, let me see. Alt plus F2. Wait. Oh, there's an enable button. There, I think it's going now. How do I enable the progress zone? Because it's not doing it.
Do you have the screen reader mode on in your
I'm pretty sure I do, yeah.
go to command palette, control shift P and type in like accessibility mode or press alt plus F1.
Alt F1.
That work?
It took me to accessibility help.
Did it enable it?
What is...
Or you could press the command palette, control shift P and type in accessibility mode. Probably not sure what that one it should have enabled it, but I don't know.
And predicted list of 1 items. Flashcards app Visual Studio Code. Active view switcher group. Add control plus alt plus I tab selected expanded. 1 of 1. The add action toolbar to move. Toolbar. Right arrow. Add control toolbar to move through the toolbar. Use left or right arrow. Check box not checked unavailable. The red space bar. Add lit box. To move to an item, press the arrow key. Add lit box. Let's enable GPT-5 preview for all clients. Let's add some JavaScript so that text can be saved in local storage. 1 of 4. To move to an item, press the arrow key.
What is that?
I have no idea.
What is it doing?
Enable GPT-5 preview for all clients. Tool Copilot list directory completed. Tool Copilot red file completed. Tool Copilot red file completed.
Oh, it's working. It's just.
Completed. One code block. I will scan the workspace or map the current.
Are you doing that, or is it? It might be reading it now.
I don't know. I think I'm just pressing arrow keys. I don't know.
You enter the text list after saving, so the new.
So, do you hear like sounds like when you?
/verify.
No.
Space persistence and ensure the text list updates.
I did hear a sound when it's sent.
So do Control Shift P and then go to like type in screen reader mode or like.
Action. Persistence. Control Shift P. Type the name of a command.
There you go. That's the command palette.
Zoom out. Control plus. Recently used. 1 of 822. To move to an item, press the arrow keys.
So type in like screen reader.
C all R19E developer develop N 9 results. Space.
Hey guys, just so you know, we have 5 minutes left.
Oh yeah.
E toggle screen reader accessibility mode. Shift plus Alt plus
Just so you know.
F5. 1 of 1. To
There
move.
you go.
Add list box. Tool Copilot list directory completed. Tool Copilot red file completed. Tool Copilot red file completed.
No, it's still not making the noise.
Do you have Jeff's extension by chance that disables them?
No, I don't have anything. I don't know.
Huh? Shoot, because we don't have much time. We might have to figure this out on Streaming Fridays, but I'd recommend keep messing with it and see what you can get done. But all you'll do is you'll merge your changes into develop like I did, and then I will check them out.
So you do that through GitHub Desktop. How do I know if it's done?
Tool Copilot list.
Well, it should make those noises. I'm not sure why it's not doing that though.
Let's add some Java. Enable GPT-5 preview for all. Add agent enable. Enable GPT-5 preview for all clients. Tool Copilot list.
But again, we only have 5 minutes, and I can't.
Press enter. Index.html link to readme.md edited index.8 list with 2 items. List with 1 items. Index.html link to active list with 3
Keep
items.
me updated, and then we'll have to figure that out.
Active toolbar to move through 1 file change. Keep all edits. Control plus enter button to activate.
I
Oh, I
guess
think
it's
it's done. I
But
guess
test
it's
it
done.
first, and then see if it works.
How do I do that?
So just reopen your index.html in your browser and just see if it works. See if you can add decks.
So do I go to the File Explorer then?
Yeah, File Explorer, and then open up the app in your web browser, right? Because it's in HTML, so we gotta test it.
So then it's okay. So it looks like it's
Undo all
done.
edits. View all edits button.
View all
Select
edits.
the list box. Toolbar to move.
Yeah, I think it's
View all edits button.
Press
Undo
Control 1.
plus backspace button to activate.
Control
with
1.
spacebar. Control 1. Editor group 1 empty.
Oh, weird. Yeah, go test it for me. So go to the like I said, we don't have much time. So you'll go to the application, right? And then you'll press enter on that application.
So Windows Shift E, right?
Yeah, and then you can hit reveal in File Explorer. Because you gotta test it in your browser, not just VS Code now. We gotta see if it works.
Windows.
C.
Oops.
Voice access. Escape. Voice access. Yes. No. Thanks. But space. We need your permission.
Windows.
Shift. Oh wait, what am I trying to do? A Control Shift. E. Is for
Control
exploring.
Shift E. Oh.
Is Explorer? Yeah, I was like, what?
Control Shift E.
What?
Close button to act settings.
You're in a dialogue.
Close
Oh.
enter.
It's saying it's like we know you're from Michigan. Like, oh, whatever.
I was saying something about voice. I don't know.
But that's something about Michigan or something.
Level 0. Index.html. 1 of 2. Selected. README index.html.
Okay, index.html.
Oh, it probably did it all in the same file again. That's fine.
No, there's still the README. Oh. Never mind. It's just the README in the HTML file. So how do I open it in the web browser? Is
So
that
all
the-
you'll do is you'll just like once you reveal in File Explorer, you'll just press enter on the index file and then test it.
Index.html. Enter. Index.html. The editor is not accessible at this time. To enable screen reader optimized mode, use Shift plus Alt plus F1.
Oh,
Blank. Type in text.
Shift Alt F1. And again, I'd recommend really reading and listening to the VS Code workshop from Bits.
Alt Shift F1. Screen reader optimized mode enabled. Index.html. Editor contains.
All right, so we gotta, or can you go to the file in your in your document, like so we can read the index? Like I said, we're pretty much out of time, so I can't test it, but we'll have to see.
Style. Star left brace. Box sizing.
Where do I go?
So go to your your File Explorer, you know, where your document. Where did you save this file at?
I think it saved it under GitHub. I don't really know how this all works.
Box sizing.
I think
Because you have to test it in your web browser, so we gotta figure out
Yeah.
where the file is.
because it's opening in the editor. Let's see.
Yeah, so what you'll have to do is Control Shift E and then press the Shift F10 and hit Reveal in Explorer and then press
Oh.
Enter on the file.
Okay, Control Shift E.
Control Shift E. Files Explorer. Preview. README.m.
Then
Index.html.
press Shift F10.
Expand. Shift context menu to navigate. Open with ... Or reveal in File Explorer. Shift plus Alt plus R. 3 of 4.
Okay, there you go. Shift Alt R.
File Explorer. Select box app. Item. New multi-select list box. Working on the ... Not selected index. 1 of 2.
Where's my CSS anyway? Press oh shit, I think you forgot to pull.
Hmm?
Uh-oh. It's okay. Press enter,
Enter. Select an app to open this .html
then
file.
open it in your browser.
Activate. Select an app to just once button. Select an app to open
Chrome or whatever.
list box. Default app. Google Chrome. 1
There
of
you
1.
go, press enter.
Enter. Just once button. To
Oh
activate.
shit.
Press
Okay, you
space
could do
bar.
just once or always, whatever you want to do.
App to open. Browse apps. Choose an app.
Alright, guys.
We need to go.
App file.
I gotta go.
Okay,
List
let's
box.
Maria, we have to go, so
Select
you'll just hit open on the browser. You'll be able to figure it out hopefully. But we have to go. Like I got a meeting, so.
1 of 2.
Yeah, I got stuff going on, so.
Alright, well, we'll talk later. And
Screen
We'll keep doing this next week.
what a wonderful week though we've had.
Absolutely, it was a lot of fun. I can't wait for next week.
I got a lot of school stuff going on, so.
Good luck with all your school stuff, and I'm super excited for next week, 10 o'clock Central Time.
Yep, normal time.
Every
At least we had an
Tuesday.
extra hour to get things going, so we're good now. We'll just do our normal time. But thank you, everyone.
Awesome. Have a great week, everybody.
Great week.
Low accessible flashcard study.